going on, crypto fam? Welcome everybody. Welcome. 10 minutes until showtime, baby. Let's get it. Turn the music down a little bit. If you haven't already, well, you probably haven't because I literally just tweeted it. But yo, if you could do me a favor, y'all, show me some love. Well, for one, hit that like button on the YouTube live stream, and also if we can get as many like retweets and likes on the Twitter post I just did, so we can pretty much let people know what's going on right now. I feel like a lot of people don't know this live stream is about to happen, because I found out last night. Like, I randomly found out about it last night on Reddit. So let's get the likes on the Twitter post going, get the shares going, so people can tune in and figure out what's going on. Oh my goodness! Ooh, let me sip my tea real quick. Hold on a second. Oh my goodness! The crypto fam is in the building. Hyper, General Abdullah, Niala, Blue Sky Cavalier, T with Crypto, Garland, MJ in the building, Ham, Chris Bratcher, OG, App IDF, Juba, Scovit, Richard. So much love. What's going on, y'all? Welcome. Yeah, so it's gonna start in literally like I think like 9 minutes right now. Also too, I do want to give a shout out. Let me make sure the video is not the video, the stream is. Let me get the music down a little bit. I do want to give a huge shout out to my guy Scott Herman Crypto. This is his YouTube channel right here. If anybody wants to show some love and go to his channel, subscribe, feel free. All right, I've been subscribed to him for maybe a month or two. All right, it's definitely a chill guy. He covers Saitama. He might cover Shiba also, but I know for sure he covers Saitama, obviously. But yeah, shouts out to him for actually getting this live AMA with Max. For those who aren't familiar with Max is pretty much the main developer who's over the Saitamask, right? The Saitama app. So he's going to be asking some questions. But from the title, it's something like, obviously he's going to talk about Saitamask, the staking features. We're going to talk about Visa, and he even says exchanges. I don't know, because they've always been saying like they're not going to announce the exchanges because of, the exchanges kind of like, one, the exchanges like to announce it themselves to surprise people. Two, I don't know if this is true or not, but one of the devs said that KuCoin backed out of I guess listing Saitama, but then KuCoin came back and now KuCoin wants to list Saitama. I don't know if that's what, but that came from that like actually one of the developers. So I don't know, but hopefully they can tell us some exchanges that are like literally going to list us. Yeah. All right, let me turn this down. All right, you said what's your Twitter? My Twitter is @Canoob77 Hyper. It's on the if you look on the stream, you can see it like literally right here, like on the right side of me. Well, was it the right side of me? I guess the left side of me, technically. Yeah, the left side of me on the stream. It's @Canoob77. Anyone who follows me back on Twitter also, I will follow you. I'm sorry, anyone who follows me on Twitter, I will follow you back. Twitter is literally like the best way of private messaging me. So if anybody wants to slide in my DMs, feel free to do so. Wait, why is my stream tripping? Hold on a second, y'all. Uh-oh. I've been having some internet issues lately. Uh-oh, let me see. Yeah, my Wi-Fi is turned off. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain. How's the stream right now, y'all? Is it tripping? Is it lagging or something right now? Let me know. He said, "Are we rich yet?" I don't know. Well, as of right now, well, I guess it depends. Some people are rich. A few millionaires, thousandaires already. You say you sipping on my tea. I mean, it's actually orange juice, but I'm gonna just pretend like it's tea. It makes me look more grown up. Makes me look more sophisticated. He says, damn, bro, all you talk about is Saitama now. No wonder your viewership is down. Same thing happened to Steve. Good luck to y'all. I'll be on summon for now. Hey, that's cool, Shafaro. If that's what you want to do, bro, it's all good. It's funny you said that because I literally just got done working on a She video. But, and actually my views are actually up. And I just checked the analytics and it says my views are up, but it's all good, bro. Yeah, I'm not the only She, content creator on YouTube. So good luck finding, one that fits your schedule or your content preference. And yeah. Acting like I got time for them type of people today. You know where the exit is. Yo, what's going on, Ham? What's going on, bro? Says he got a link in description, boys. Go retweet it. Well, actually, let me put the link. Actually, let me put the link in the description. Actually, yeah. Thanks for reminding me, Ham. Well, I'm about to start calling you Itzian because it's two Hams. It's already a Ham in here. I don't want to get confused. But thanks for letting me know. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Show some support. I do have it on. Actually, let me just take it off. Let me just take it off. It was still on from what's the name? Let me just take it off though. Because I do want everybody to be able to talk and stuff. But yeah, if y'all want to show some love, go to my YouTube or click on this link, and this link will pretty much take you to the take you to my the post I just did, just so we can pretty much share it around the the Saitama community. People can pretty much know what's going on. It's supposed to start in like 3 minutes. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, actually, yeah. Just because of that. Yeah, make sure it don't come back. Hey, much love, Michael. What's going on? Did you get Crow and Gala? I got Crow. I'm so happy I got Crow. Whoo! Yo, and just to go back at that one person who was like, who just said he's unsubscribing because I'm not like making constant she videos. The video I literally just got done working on is me literally breaking down and explaining why I started making less videos of Sheeb and why, and like everything I feel like that needs to come out for Sheeb to go back up in price. Yeah, one of the reasons that I explained in that video, like the Sheeb video I'm gonna release after the stream, was like I started bringing other cryptos. Like it's the reason why I started bringing like Saitama and Crow, because I feel like those coins, people who are trying to get into crypto, they could put those like some money into those coins and most likely could see a faster like growth with their profit. Why? Because Sheeb is no longer a baby project. Like Sheeb isn't how it is months ago when it was at a $1 billion market cap. Sheeb is at like a $20 billion market cap. Sheeb is what, like the top 13, top 15 cryptos. Sheeb is no longer a baby project, and that's fine. But in the video, all I say is that Sheeb is pretty much in the long-term territory, and in order to succeed in a long-term territory, you have to have like phenomenal, astronomical, huge news to make the price go up. And I pretty much said like Oshiverse, Robinhood listing, the Shibarium, Sheeb's own blockchain. So I break everything down, and but it is what it is. But yes, I am happy I got into Crow. I bought into Crow at like 43 cents, and I think it's at like 94 cents or 90 something cents right now. So I've already doubled my money. I would hope not. I'm not gonna say that because I don't want to sound like I'm forced, But if anybody did buy in the time I made that Crow video a week ago, y'all would already be up a week. Y'all would already be up like doubled your money. But I'm gonna make a video on why I think Crow is gonna keep going like over $1 and constantly just keep going. He said I got a versatile. That's all it is. My man Bishop said he got Crow at 11 cents. My family and I and like my friends, we had the chance of buying Crow at like, What's up?
I was trying to ask him. You gotta ask him now.
Yeah, hey Dylan. Hey, Dylan, come here. Ask me a question. My nephew want to come in here. Um, I bought 5,000 crow at 10 cents, and I've been staking it every 90 days since. Yo, I just like for the first time started staking my crow, like literally. Let me get some a little bit of chill music in the background. I got in at 57 cents. Still up, still up. Yo, the partnerships that Crow has. Oh my goodness. Hey mom, let him come in here, mom. Mom, let him come in here. Dylan, come here. Dylan, come here. Oh God. If we had announcements from Shiba, maybe you would talk about it more. Just hold and stack them bones. Yeah, exactly. And even in the video, I explained like back then when I first started covering sheep, I would cover like I would make a video about like a small coffee shop accepting sheep, or like a dealership accepting sheep, or maybe like a different, like maybe like a foreign country somewhere accepting sheep. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I would make videos on that because at the time those type of videos would be big news because sheep was small. Now that sheep is so big, it's kind of like, don't get me wrong, like, you know, small businesses still accepting sheep, that's still amazing, that still helps sheep, but it's kind of like, I know people want the big news that they know is going to help pump sheep. So that's why like my content on sheep kind of slowed down a bit, because I'm waiting for big news to come out, like, you know what I'm saying? So but you know, how do you stake your crow? It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy. I'm sure if you look on YouTube, if you just type in how to stake crow coin on YouTube, I'm sure you'll probably come across like over 100 different videos. It's pretty simple. But yeah, do that. And if you still need any help, just let me know. He wants to hang out with his uncle. Yeah, I think so. Whenever he gets a chance to just, I think, you know, sometimes kids, they just be bored. And I think sometimes he just want to kind of like come in my room and say what's up. Uh, and I think my mom know I'm streaming, but I mean, I don't mind. I rather him come in here and say what's up real quick, and then, you know, he'll go back to watching cartoons. All right, so it's supposed to start now, but it's cool. We'll just keep talking. It says only $400 over 6 months ago. Yo, also too, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. All right, this is like some behind the scenes. Yo, this is like some behind the scenes, like rough draft essay. It like, you know, it's super just in the air. All right, but I'm gonna let y'all know this is what y'all get for this is what y'all can get being a part of the crypto family. All right, but it's this guy. His YouTube channel name is Cuffin' the Dip, and it's another guy called Michael Thompson. I'm not too sure exactly what his position when it comes to like Sheeb. I'm not sure if he's like a partner or he just a part of the community, but he does little events or something like that. But in the stream, in the live stream, he said that there's supposed to be some type of something going on with Saitama. When, you know, the whole like crow arena thing's supposed to happen, because for those who don't know, crypto.com is going to be changing the Staples Center name to the crypto.com arena. And when they do that, I believe that's going to be on Christmas. That's the same night that the Lakers are going to be playing the Nets. And he said that Saitama, and like I said, this isn't like any of the devs saying it or anything. This Michael Thompson guy, I'm not even too sure he is. Too sure who he. I can't even talk. I'm not even too sure who he is. But I'm just saying, you know, if you know, if y'all do see that happen, you know, I'm just letting y'all know it's from this guy Michael Thompson. If y'all want to check the stream out yourselves, I believe the stream was like 2 days ago. The YouTube channel name is Cuffin' the Dip, and it was somewhere like in the 2 hour mark. Oh, here we go.
And 3, 2, 1, we should be live, and we're live. What's up, Max? Welcome to the stream. Everybody is so excited to have you here, obviously myself included. Welcome. How's your day going, man?
Thank you very much for having me, as always. And my day's going pretty well. can't complain. Just getting things done and knocking things off the list
Yeah.
as I go along.
I know that the last thing we want to do is take you away from all the incredible work that you're doing for the team over at Saitama. So, for you being here, chatting with me, and answering some questions from the community, I think it's going to go a long way and help eliminate some FUD, but also give some insight on what to expect with Saitamask, like literally around the corner.
Yeah, of course. Ever since we started doing this project and interacting with the community and building our community, we've always been on the side of transparency and educating everybody because I think there's not enough of that.
Yeah, for sure. And so, guys, for you tuning in right now, so basically, over the last couple days, I said, hey, send me your questions. I'm going to have Max on here for a live AMA. And all the questions have been written down. And my goal is to basically be a conduit for all the questions, whether I know the answer or not, so that Max can, inform us and even embellish on some things, hopefully with some new information too. But the majority of the questions, are around like staking and payment and exchanges and news. And so we'll go through all those questions. And then at the end, we'll take some other questions from, the comment section. I have my moderators in the comment section, asking questions or writing down the questions, and they'll send them to me over on Telegram. So if you ask something that's important, don't think that we're ignoring you. You'll see Whisper in there taking questions down and some other mods as well. So if you're ready to get started, Max, why don't you just, for anybody here that's new who maybe hasn't quite met you yet and know you for the genius that you are, why don't you give everyone a little background on yourself, and then we'll jump in.
Yeah, sure. So I'm Max. I'm one of the devs for Saitama and Saitamask and just basically infrastructure. I focus specifically on technology. I'm the CTO for Saitama LLC. My background is in technology, software engineering. I've been dealing with large-scale financial systems for what seems many years now, probably 14 years or so. But even then, before then, I've been dealing with other systems. So just overall, that's what I do. In my regular life, I own a software company that we deal with payment systems, financial systems for small, medium to large scale businesses. Around most, I would say, in the East, in the U.S., but obviously still keep expanding. And then Saitama came along and started taking up a lot of more time than I thought.
But it was definitely a move in the right direction, right?
Yeah, definitely. I've been interacting with a lot of people in the crypto space. I've done crypto for probably like 10 years or 11 years now, just as a hobby, on the side. Obviously, about crypto. You do projects here and there, you help people out, but nothing to this scale. And it's been amazing.
That's awesome, man. And we're happy to have you. And, one of the first time I met you and I heard you talk about, your background and everything you at Saitama is trying to do with the Visa integration, I was like, wow, this is definitely the perfect guy to have here to be able to handle all of the infrastructure that's about to happen. Man, I should have turned off I didn't realize we are going to have so many people subscribe and donate. I should have turned off the noise for that. Sorry if that's a little distracting. I'm going to try to turn that off real quick, guys. There we go.
Yeah, guys, that's his live stream that's doing notifications.
Sorry, I think it went away. Apologies.
No worries. So if you're ready, I'd like to jump into some of these questions. Starting off with staking, everybody's really excited about the staking. You talked about it quite a bit. We have that image that's available on the Twitter page talking about the 5% and then the 2% and the additional 6%, giving us a total of 11% staking. So people are really interested in that. And I think it's important for investors as they're trying to look for the best places to put their money, right? When they come to Saitama and they see all the returns that they can make, that's really interesting. But a lot of us might have a hard time calculating those returns. So I guess before we can get to that point, a lot of people are hypothetically saying, if Surtech completes their audit tomorrow, which, guys, obviously, we don't have any updated information on the Surtech audit. Like, when it's done, and then it's going to be released. So if you came here looking for the answer to that question, I mean, it's the same answer you've been getting no matter where you look. But let's say the Surtech, completes their audit tomorrow. A lot of people want to know, first of all, will Saitamask be immediately launched on the App Store, or is there going to be another waiting period?
Yeah, so that's what we're looking into, of course. Like you mentioned, we really don't know when the audit is going to be done. They gave us a timeline, a few months back because we've been interacting with them for a while now and just going back and forth and talking about the project and what to expect, because of the complexity of the project. But once that is ready to go and they give us the green light, it should launch fairly quickly. I know everybody's worried about the App Store, but we've already started submitting the application for the App Store a few weeks back, and getting it ready to be published. So hopefully, once we get the green light, it'll be a quick go.
Oh, that's excellent. So yeah, I think I heard Russell say something along those lines too, where he's like, it's pretty much turnkey as soon as you're ready to go. All the back end stuff, and I know with Apple, I have an app myself for my fitness business. It's like you got to jump through hoops with them, and they're constantly changing, what it takes to upload an app to the Apple Store. So the fact that everybody's on top of that is great. And I mean, guys, we're so close to it being launched that I'm sure as soon as it's ready to go, the team is going to be all about it. But, some other questions that popped up relating to the app being launched and staking was, just explaining the difference between staking and reflections. And quite a few people were asking if it's going to cost gas or Saitama to stake.
It's going to be internal, and it's going to be a lighter gas cost. As the point of Saitamask is not really to generate money. It's more or less to have a beginning of a platform for us, from our point of view. Of course, everybody wants to make money when they're in the crypto space, but for us, it's just to have a beginning of a platform so we can put everything else on top that we want to do. So we needed to have a wallet. We needed to have our own swap. To be able to get those things out there. And as far as staking, yes, it is going to cost gas, because anytime you interact with a contract on the Ethereum network, you have to pay gas, but it won't be as high as you see in other places. We try to make sure that we put that a lot lower.
And a big reason for that too is because, when you're doing transactions on like Uniswap, for example, they're also taking profit. So they're adding an
Yes.
additional profit to what the actual gas is, correct?
Correct, and we've looked at that and looked at what they're actually taking profit for, and some of that profit that goes back into whoever's staking or whoever's providing liquidity. And we are going to do the same, but it's not going to be as high as them. We've made sure that we are charging a lot less, but enough that it gives a great benefit to the holders and people who are contributing in the community.
That's excellent to hear. And some other questions we had with staking were, how often are stable staking rewards dealt out? Is it a real-time thing? Is it a monthly thing? And while you're talking about that, I can actually pull up that chat that's over on the Twitter page.
Sure. So the way that we've envisioned the stable staking, or staking in general, it's like I've mentioned in other chats and to other people. This is going to be part of what our release we're calling Saitama or Saita rewards. It's going to be 1v1 right after the initial launch. It shouldn't come a lot longer than a few weeks, just because it's already ready. They're just going to do a few testing portions or periods, but it's going to be 5% APR, and throughout the term or life that you're going to be doing staking, and then if you decide to lock staking coins, or do anything that has our locking mechanism in place, you can earn up to a additional 6% if you're locking it for 6 months. Let's put a scenario together. Let's say in a year you decide to put some tokens to stake, and that's going to be part of the no locking mechanism. You're going to earn 5% for that APR. And you're also going to decide to lock it for 6 months. You earn 6%, and if you lock it again, you earn another 6%, and you're going to be looking at about 17% total after that year.
You're gonna get another. If you lock for 1 year, you get another 6%. It doesn't just end at 11.
So the most that will let you lock is for 6 months. You'll just have to relock it again, of course, and put it into stable. Not stable, dynamic staking. These are obviously names that we put to things just to describe them, but staking in general. If you lock them up for another 6 months, that you're looking at 12%, and then obviously with the 5% APR, then you come up to 17%.
Oh wow, that's incredible. And you guys are doing some really awesome things here, and one of the things Russ talks about a lot too, I've seen in various AMAs, where he's like, we want to give you guys an investment where you can be a part of something big, but also get to a point to where you build a big enough bag, you're going to be able to live off of your reflections alone, with all the staking option that's here and the percentages that you guys are paying out. I mean, it's absolutely incredible. It's like you guys, for everybody watching this video, you're early, like to the early of the early what the Saitama team is trying to do. And that's why I honestly believe, and I've talked about this in past videos, that's why there's so much FUD being created, is because, a lot of all these other big players in the crypto space, they know what's coming. And big money doesn't like little money coming in becoming big money. And it's just the,
Yeah.
the way it is. And so you guys are coming in and doing some incredible stuff. FUD doesn't scare me. I've seen it, and a lot of people in the community have seen it, and that's why we're so strong, and we're continuing to gain, thousands of new members or holders, every single day. It's crazy.
Yeah, 100%. And what it is, I think, is that we're being disruptive in the space. Every time we talk amongst the team, or we're talking with people, always try to tell them it's yes, it's about crypto, but it's not just about crypto for us. We're trying to merge or bridge the gap between regular everyday business corporations and cryptocurrency. I think there's a big gap there where I know a lot of business owners, and the first question they say is that how they get into crypto, how can they start receiving crypto in their stores, and then how can they bring it to consumers, but then a whole education piece outside of that. So we want to make sure that everybody that's a holder and supporting this project earns a lot, but the company itself will be earning from outside of crypto, and then bridging that gap together.
Awesome. And so a follow-up question to that was, and you might have already kind of answered this when you were explaining it, but I'm going to ask it anyways. It said, can we add reflections and staking rewards in a current staking pool as we get them, or do we have to create a new staking pool with our new assets? So I guess if you staked all your Saitama and then you got some reflections, could that automatically go into the staking pool, as I believe what that question's asking?
So we are doing a mechanism that will be able to do it automatically. I don't know if that's going to be part of the first release of staking, but that's surely if something that everybody wants it enough, then we can definitely do it.
Oh, actually, here's a pretty good question to follow up on what you were saying before. Someone says, this was a donation question, by the way. It said, why would I lock for 6 months and get 6% if I can lock 3 times at 4% and get a total of 12%? Can you explain that? So I guess they're saying, what if they just locked for 60 days and then I guess unlocked and relocked?
Mm-hmm. And everybody has completely the option to do so. It's not. I don't think it's any favorable one way or another. It depends on how fast you want your tokens, or when do you want it back. Some people that I know, they like to lock things for 30 days and then you reuse them for something else or some other project. Some people want to leave it for 180 days, and they want to leave it there for long term, and they just want to earn a percentage on it, and they want to forget about it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like if you just want to kind of let it sit and forget about it, you're also being rewarded for that. Also, versus being compared to someone probably like me who stares at this thing every single day. I'm more active. I'll be able to be like, oh, my 30 days is over, or oh, my 60 days is over. So now I can, do what I have to do to earn more rewards. So you basically, you're not being punished for forgetting about it. And that's what I think is very cool about the 180 days, right? But if you're on top of it, I guess you can, do what this guy
you can
said.
earn more, of course. Yeah. I mean, if you ask me, I'm not a person that's like completely on top of my investments. I leave them long term, and then just focus on other things. So being very busy.
And that question came from Planet Mose. So thank you. That was a really great question. And guys, I have all your questions, especially for those of you who are donating. I have them all being saved.
I don't think that was the answer that person was looking for, but
once we get through the ones that were already kind of pre-asked before everything started. So let's see. There was a follow-up question to that. What are the penalties of breaking the staking period and using our tokens? So I guess that would relate to, unstaking after the 30 days or the 60 days. Are there any kind of penalties for that?
So that's the only downside of things. If you are committing to locking for that period, we want to lock it through the Ethereum and the blockchain to make sure that it's completely locked, just the same way you lock liquidity, and you can't take it out or remove it before then.
Okay, makes sense. And that's pretty much what I thought. But like I said, I want to make sure I ask all the important questions to make sure everything.
Sure.
I'm so excited for people to come here and then leave this AMA just feeling like they learned a lot. Okay. So that's great.
Yeah, 100%. And then like we talked off live, we had mentioned that we're going to provide some actual documentation, some info, so everybody that watches your stream, they can get something or collateral in their hands and take a look at this in depth.
Yeah, so what Max is talking about, guys, I mentioned this before. This is a site called Saitama Tracker. It's actually Max who sent this to me, where you can actually connect your wallet and it'll tell you, a guesstimation of what you're going to receive in reflections for the next 30 days. And so Max and I were talking off stream about creating something similar like this. Obviously, these numbers aren't set in stone, right? Because we don't know the future. We don't know, what's going to happen with price action and all of that, but if we could try to create some kind of document where you guys can input how many tokens you're holding and then maybe try to figure out what your rewards would be, after staking for, 30 days, 60 days, 180 days, while also calculating your reflections. I asked Max to do this a couple days ago, not realizing how much work would probably go into, making that Excel spreadsheet or whatever that has to be done. So Max is going to send me a really nice Excel spreadsheet, and then I'm going to have my tech guys turn it into like a nice web page like this. And then as long as it gets Max's approval, we want to deliver that to you, because I'm a numbers guy. So I'm a visual learner and a numbers guy. So if I can see like, oh, I have 100 billion tokens, if I just leave them here, I can expect to see this. Like, that gets me excited, right? That makes me, want to hold on to my tokens longer and, not sell, or just if the market starts fluctuating, I still feel safe because I already know, what I can kind of expect in future earnings, right? And so anyways, we're going to deliver that for you guys. Just wanted to let you know. So Max, thanks for bringing that up.
Sure.
So another question was, what other tokens can you confirm will be listed on Saitamask initially, and will we be able to stake any of those tokens? Will be listed on Saitamask initially, and will we be able to stake any of those tokens?
So I could probably answer the second part of that. As far as confirming specific tokens, to tell you the truth, I'm not even part of the group that is confirming the tokens. We have people in place that are reviewing applications, doing live Zooms with each of the developers of these projects. They're checking even IDs to make sure they say who they are.
KYC.
And, KYC, and also checking in if it's a valid company in the US or something like that. So we're going through these processes, and people are looking at this every day. But and they have a mechanism in Saitamask where they can or deny a token access. So that's not part of necessarily what I do, but I'm pretty sure we'll have that list out there for everybody to see. That's something that I talked to the team about. And as far as staking, this is going to be staking for Saitama, probably for a good period, and then we might open it up to everybody else that's going to be on Saitama.
The most important thing is making sure we take care of the Saitama holders first.
Yes.
Excellent. And then there was another questions about any pairs that would be available. So I guess that you already answered that. Right now it's just Saitama pairs, correct?
Yes, it's going to be Saitama pairs right off the bat. We do plan on allowing folks who use Saitamask and the more involved people that know how to create pairs and do things like that, allow them to create pre-approved token pairs, if that makes sense.
Oh, it makes total sense. That's great. So that pretty much wraps up the questions I had on staking. Let me just check with Costas real quick if there was anything else.
Sure.
Zishan Shah said 2% for 12 months is 24%. So why should one go with 6 months? So we already answered that, Zishan. If you want to sit there and track your staking every 30 days, then you're more than welcome to do so. It's just if you want to just kind of let it sit and go on with your life and do whatever you want to do, you're not going to get penalized for not obviously keeping track of it every 30 days, because after 180 days you're going to have 6%. Yeah. Excellent. All right, so it looks like that's it for the staking questions. Thank you, Costas. So we're going to move on to some questions about payments, and that's like your major specialty. You are like the guy. We said, 15 years, right, working in banks?
Banks, payment systems, current, even my software company now, we've been dealing with payments for quite a bit.
That's awesome. I wish I knew more about that stuff. Maybe you can teach me some off stream. But
Sure.
For now, we'll just answer these questions. So question number one, it's my understanding that version 1 of Saitamask will not include direct payments through banks, Apple Pay, or Google Play. So we'll still have to buy Ethereum elsewhere and send it to our Saitamask wallet in order to swap for Saitama.
Correct. The first version of Saitamask will include the wallet, the features that the wallet has, and the swap that's internal to Saitamask. So
Excellent.
you're going to be able to swap your, the token internally and do things with Ethereum just the same way you do everywhere else. Just you won't have to connect to Uniswap or any, third-party DeFi exchanges to do so.
So for those of you who watched the video that I made on how to buy Saitama using Uniswap, instead of doing that third step, like Max just said, you just buy Ethereum in your Coinbase account if that's the exchange you use. You send it to Saitamask and you're good to go. And then will they have to adjust the slippage, or will it automatically be set, seeing that it's your own native token?
It should be automatically set, but we are going to allow the slippage change because if you're buying other tokens that are, internally, and that price might move. Some people like adjusting the slippage.
I enjoy adjusting the slippage because once you guys do this, if you're new to crypto and you're watching this video and you've bought some Saitama and you're still relatively new, in the beginning it's very scary, adjusting all these numbers and percentages and things. But then once you get the hang of it, it's almost like a video game. You're just like, ooh, let's see how much I can get this slippage down, and you try to beat the system, right? I think now we
or
can
how fast I can get the transaction going.
Yeah, exactly. So that's good. I'm glad that it's still going to be in there. And just to kind of add to that, it's not uncommon, guys, when apps launch, especially an app with doing as much as Saitamask is going to do, to just try to get it. Like, Apple has a lot of restrictions. So the main goal right here, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Max, is like to just get it live. And then once it's live, it's easier to like do a quick update and add a feature and add another feature versus trying to get it all out at once. Because basically what Apple does is if you submit an app and they have like a list of things they're going to check, and let's say there's 25 items and they get down to like item number 4 and it fails, then they fail the whole app and you got to restart. Yep. And then okay, you fix number 4 and then they keep going and then they get to number 8 and that fails. They say the app fails. So it's not like if one item fails, they continue to check the rest of the app, right? So again, I know this because I've been dealing with it with my app, with my fitness app. Yeah. So
no, 100%. And you know what it is too? The other part of that is security. This being a financial app, and it's going to handle quite a bit of money for a lot of people. We want to make sure that it's completely workable, secure, and doesn't have major bugs that can cause people to lose money. That's the biggest concern that I have personally in my perspective.
Yeah, and I think that should be the biggest concern, in safety and protecting people's money. This is actually a question that I know is somewhere on my list, but I just saw it pop up as a donation from Andreas Jovanik. Is there a charge to move your tokens from Trust Wallet to Saitamask, or will we lose any tokens during the transfer? I can only assume that you're just going to pay a gas fee, right?
So if you're coming from Trust Wallet and you have your seed phrase, you should be able to just import your wallet into Saitamask. You don't have to do any transfers. If you're coming from an exchange that doesn't give you a wallet or access to a specific wallet, even though they give you an address, they're reading from like a general wallet that they use or a ledger underneath, then you will have to transfer it. But if you're coming from any wallet, MetaMask, Trust Wallet, you can just import it.
And a follow-up question to that, because we're talking about it right now, quite a few people asked about dust tokens, if those will be eliminated in the transfer, if you're going from, if you enter the seed phrase and transfer your tokens over. Maybe you can embellish on that a little bit.
Those will not be eliminated just because they sit on the Ethereum blockchain, on the Ethereum network. So we can't eliminate those as far as your wallet. What we can do is, what we're trying to do is have them for known dust tokens or known scams, separate them, alert you, let you know that, hey, these are definitely, do not touch these. So, but other than that, we can't really control until we get onto our own blockchain.
That's awesome. Yeah, and I mean, it is what it is, guys, right? You just got to be a savvy investor and understand these things. But, it's a lot easier if you're going to have a separate list of possible scams. So you don't click by accident and it's not in your main list. And who knows, maybe you guys could even have a feature on the app, like a report button, so that people can report dust tokens and you guys can get a hold of those much faster.
Yeah, correct. Exactly. That's something that we want to do is take advantage of the Saitama community, the wolf pack, because I think, every time that I'm in and out of different chats and talking to different people, I see it. People trying to help people and teach them and explain things to those who know more than others. So I think that goes a long way.
I agree with you 100%. And I had actually a follow up question that probably relates more to like launching of Saitamask. Is the team and infrastructure on the back end ready for the influx of downloads and users? Because we have potentially 260,000 people that could all click download at the same time, right?
Yeah,
Should
yeah.
be quite incredible.
Should be interesting. But yeah, we have done some capacity planning and some load testing. We have some load balancers on the back end. Dealing with infrastructure for I don't know, quite a bit of time, and all the engineers that we have behind this. So I don't know if it's been mentioned enough or if you know. So we have our developers that are part of the project, which is Russ and myself and everybody else that interact with the project every day. But me being part of the technology side, behind that, we have about like 10 engineers from different walks of life. They have different backgrounds in career, and they're helping with the infrastructure, software design, and in this case, hardware also, because we're doing our own hardware wallet. So it's a lot of people that have their hands in making this a possibility.
That's awesome. And you should know there's a bunch of people doing super chats right now saying that Surtech actually just tweeted Saitama saying the Saitamask audit is in progress. Keep updated on the website for any changes. Saitama, Inu Wolfpack, we hear you. We have the best interest of the project and the communities at heart. Audits are always worth the wait. And that was 7 minutes ago.
Oh,
Cool.
awesome. I haven't even seen that.
Well, it just happened while we were here. It's great.
Great.
That's why it's good to read the comments. I always read the comments whenever I do a live. So that's exciting, guys. Awesome. Let's
Yeah.
see. What else do we have here? So we'll still have to buy. Okay, yeah. How fast do you guys expect version 1.1 to roll out after the initial release? And will that version include the staking and direct payments?
So that version is going to include staking, and how fast it's going to release. Um, it should release fairly quickly, within a month, a few weeks, and it's just going to be complete staking. Payments, it's going to come a little later. If you look at our roadmap, I don't know if you have it at hand or you can distribute and show everybody, but it should start coming in Q2.
Oh yeah, right
Q1
here.
next year. Yeah.
Yep. So SATA payments Q1, Q2, SATA safe Q1, Q2, and SATA education. And then Q3, Q4 of next year, SATA Market, SATA Maker, and SATA Social. Perfect. And you guys, this is on the Saitama official Twitter page. So if you're not following them, you can get this image and save it in your documents in case you forget. All right, let's see.
Yeah, and of course, as we get closer to each one of those releases, we'll give more information out. That's just like a high level overview of what's to come.
Excellent. And then, so regarding the Visa contract, so this is actually what I'm the most excited about, Max. And I got a feeling you are too. I feel like this is gonna be your ultimate little baby that you're bringing to Saitama and the Saitamask, because I see some big possibilities. So I guess the question is, what's the ultimate goal with the Visa integration, and then do you see a future where any Saitama holder will be able to own a Visa, dash Saitama debit card and then use that to make point of sale payments anywhere in the world?
All right, so I have to generalize a little bit just because of
Don't say anything you're not supposed to say yet, Max.
exactly. You know how that goes, right? But as far as payments goes, we want to take it to a point where you are able to, yes, interact with a point of sale system at any business where you may accept crypto, specifically Saitama. My company specifically, deals with point of sale systems that's proprietary to us, and we're going to first integrate Saitama. So you're going to have a handful of places that will already accept that right off the bat. But we want to make it easy for other, chains and other places to accept crypto and Saitama. Aside from that,
you're going to be able to integrate it in because your business is in this field. What you're basically saying is you're going to be able to automatically integrate that because you're already probably talking to people that you deal with currently. Is that safe to say?
correct.
That's
Correct.
cool.
And I already own software in the space that other companies use, and injecting um, the code or the software for accepting crypto payments is fairly easy for me specifically. But we're also partnering up with major players in the space. But aside from that, we wanted to make it available enough that you can go to a coffee shop, whether local, whether it's a national chain. You can pay with your Saitama and receive your cup of coffee, but the business owner has the tools to be able to either retrieve their money from crypto into fiat, or if not, they would like to keep some money in there and generating interest in their eyes, of course, because most business owners don't understand crypto. So we're trying to obviously bridge both worlds.
I mean, I didn't even understand crypto until like April. I mean, I consider myself well versed in a lot of things. I've been doing YouTube for 10 years. I've been ahead of the game for so long, and I thought I was one of those people who thought crypto was scary until I invested and made it. I was lucky enough to get into SHIB back in April, and I was like, "Oh, this is cool. I like this."
Yeah,
Now
of
I
course,
want to learn
right?
everything now.
And just to go back to your question, yeah, so I do definitely see a world in the future, depending on how long it takes, as far as regulators and everything around that, where you can have a debit card that is powered by crypto, Saitama specifically. And we're going to be able to use it in different retailers. But more so, I think eventually plastic, the credit card,
Hmm.
should go away. I don't know how long that's going to take. So we're trying to really get into uh, what's going to happen in the next 5, 10, 15 years, really, as far as payments goes and virtual payments and all that kind of stuff. So that's what we're getting prepared for.
Yeah, I mean, we're already hitting an era where you can pretty much just have your credit cards already stored on your phone and use that for payment. So who's to say that you can't just, instead of showing your credit card, just open the Saitama app and have a code or whatever that's scanned, and then you pay for your goods and services that way.
Yeah, yeah. Well, we're gonna make it so you can do NFC payments. NFC is just tap on the device and you're good to go.
Someone said, is there any benefit to creating a new Saitamask wallet versus importing another wallet into Saitamask? I guess probably not,
Um,
right? I mean, you're gonna have to re-add all your tokens.
no, no, it's about the same. I mean, I wouldn't encourage it. If you already have a wallet, you have no need to create a new wallet.
Yeah, and Dirty Miner Apparel kind of, did a $10 donation. Thanks, man. And thank you, Johnny, for the $5 donation. He said, buying Saitama is like buying pre IPO stock in Apple. And I hope everyone sees that. We are seeing the .com of crypto happening right now. And that's actually what I say to people, too. I was still kind of young during the .com boom, but I know people were just throwing money at everything. And then, it was a battle to the top of the hill. And then only a few survived. And
Yeah,
Saitama's on that hill right now, just dropping bodies all the way to the top with everything that's been going on, and it's proving how strong the team is, and even having you here and how vocal you guys are. Team is strong. The Wolfpack is very strong, and I'm happy to be here. Let me see. We got
yeah, and I think that's you hit that right on the head of the nail, right? Is that it's we're kind of in the crypto boom, and it's just getting started. So we're just climbing the hill.
exactly. Just looking through my questions real quick, Max. So the next question we already answered. It was regarding the Ethereum mining fees and then the profit that Uniswap takes, for example. So we already answered that one. The next question was, will we be able to withdraw money from Saitamask straight into our bank, perhaps with future versions? Okay, so that makes sense. So if you have profits and you want to put it in your bank account, can you do that from Saitamask?
So that's going to be part of what we call payments and the banking portion of SaitaMask when it's available. In the U.S., you're going to have to perform a KYC. We want to make sure that we stick to regulations. But if you would like not to do that and don't want to have access to that, you could use it a traditional wallet and you don't have to perform a KYC. So we want to give the option to everybody to do so.
Excellent. And then, oh, can we embellish a little bit on the whale tax? This question is, what exactly is the whale tax? And then how will it apply when SataMask is released? And can you give any specifics on that, on how all that works?
Yeah, so a lot of that has to do with just having an illiquid liquidity pool, and you get taxed if you are trying to take out too much of that pool. Usually that percentage is higher the more you're trying to take out. We actually had talked about this quite a bit on Saitamask when it's released, because since we're releasing our own liquidity pools, do we want to implement more of a whale control? But at the same time, I kind of sit in the middle, right? So nobody likes whales, but at the same time, they create a lot of movement in the charts. If you talk to somebody that's very analytical of the charts, usually when the whale starts taking out, then that's when you have a lot of traction and you get a lot of buying pressure. So it's a tough question to go about answering, because you want to make it fair for everybody.
Oh yeah, exactly. And some people, that have, I would guess, non-whale investments or smaller investments. I mean, obviously their goal probably is, especially if they're a true believer in Saitama, they're not trying to take profits right now. They're trying to earn their reflections, and they don't want to deal with the gas fee, so they want to leave it there. So when they see whales come in and out, it becomes scary to them. But if they know that tax is going to a good place, maybe they can sleep a little better at night. And that was actually part of this question: is how is that? What the whale tax is, what, 30%, depending on, I guess, how heavy of a transaction they make. But where does that go?
So that goes. It makes up part of the redistribution burn, and goes back into the liquidity pool for that token. In this
Excellent.
case, Saitama. Yes.
Excellent. And then L, $5 donation. When using payments via Saitamask, will there be hyperburn of the tokens to minimize the total amount?
Would we include an additional burn? Not at this moment, just because it's burning per every transaction. Are we creating a bigger and better use case for it? So you have more transactions, and you might create a hyper burn because you're going to have so many transactions going on. That's a possibility, of course.
And then before we get into exchange questions about exchanges and news, I guess a lot of people are asking. Thank you, Costas, for sending me this. How often staking rewards will be paid out? And I think we kind of covered that, but obviously there's a lot more people here now. We have about 2,400 people watching the stream, so maybe we can just briefly glaze over that again, and I'll pull up that sheet that was on the Twitter page.
Yeah, exactly. So the way that it's going to work, if it's the 5% stable APR that you're going to receive. Sorry, I just had a message come up on my screen.
It's okay. It's very chill environment here.
Okay, good. So it's the 5% APR that you can take it out at any moment. After, if you would like to do an additional locking, you can receive up to 6%. Obviously, we talked over the whole stream that people can do any number of combinations to get the most out of it, depending on how long you want to lock it for. But I'm pretty sure people can refer back to the video. It's none.
I guess, and the main question was, I guess, when do you see the payouts from those? As soon as you unstake, or?
Yes. You can see those payouts as soon as you announce stake. They're going to be paid out automatically.
Oh, excellent. Well, hopefully that answers your question, guys. And then we have Saitama Angel. Thanks for the donation. Can you confirm if cold wallets will be able to stake/collect reflections without having to take Saitama out of the cold wallet? So I'm guessing like a nano ledger.
Yeah. So yes, that's the idea. But the way that all these wallets work, or any wallet, the way that it's created, it sits on the blockchain. You hold the keys, and it's on the ledger or on any wallet software that you have, and it's the keys you use to unlock the wallet. But the wallet itself sits on the blockchain, so you don't necessarily have the wallet in your
hand.
wallet.
Okay, so then if you have it on the cold wallet, it's fine. You're still going to see your rewards and your staking, correct?
Yes.
And
correct.
then Charlie74 says, "Sup Scott, some people have dust tokens in their wallets." So we actually answered that already, and the team is working on trying to devise a way to do their best to separate in your wallet known dust tokens so that you don't click on them by accident. So I just wanted to answer that question really quick because it popped up.
And just to add a little bit to that, that's an ongoing effort, of course, because there's a new attack every day, and we just try to keep up with them and try to do the best we can to make sure people are informed.
Excellent. Yeah, and we've seen a lot of attacks over the last few weeks. Not just on Saitama, just the market in general. So people obviously are trying to be as safe as possible, which is great because it creates conversation, and it creates a safer environment moving forward. Unfortunately, when negative things happen, they suck at the time, but we learn from those instances and we get better from them.
Yeah.
Okay, so moving on to exchanges and news. The first question is, would you say that we do not have any big exchange news yet because the team is waiting for Saitamask to launch first? That would definitely create a healthier competition and drive prices up.
So at the end of the day, Saitamask is going to be its own exchange. It's a DeFi exchange. That's why we have the swap, and it's not going to rely on anybody else. But in the meantime, we are actually already working with three exchanges. From what I'm told, two of those are top exchanges. I can't confirm or deny who they are until that's all ready. But we still interact with a lot of people, not only exchanges, a lot of people that are outside of the crypto space that want to get into it. So we take a lot of business meetings left and right. It's all going to be all positive for us in the long run.
And I think it's important for everyone to realize that even though you're talking to these exchanges and you have all these great things coming, and if you have to pay a fee or whatever to get it listed on these exchanges, you're still at their mercy of when you're listed. Like they're not going to just tell you, okay, November 28th, you're going to be live. You kind of have to just wait and find out. And you can correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. We've seen that, all around the board. Some things may happen in between when you're going to launch, or they need to delay it for some other reason, or they need to take some time to adopt your tokenomics, depending on what they're trying to do. So there's a lot of factors that go into play.
And
And you're right, we don't have control.
yeah, and if you guys have been in crypto, long enough, you've been following some other tokens, you see the same patterns over and over again. And unfortunately, I think that's what creates a lot of the FUD is that crypto is still so new and it's becoming more and more exciting. More and more people are getting into it. And depending on where they're at in their crypto journey, they've never experienced an exchange delaying. So to them, it might look like something negative or bad, but to someone who's been in the crypto space for a while and has seen it, you just see it as business as usual. So always keep that in mind too. If an exchange doesn't list right away and you see the chat start to fluctuate, just know that's like not everybody is as informed as you might be, so they might get scared, and it's up to us to you know try to embrace that and educate. And I think AMAs like these really help out.
Yeah, 100%. And in the crypto space, especially, there's a lot of people also that spread a lot of misinformation. So that's why it's always important to get official news, or watch these AMAs with people that have good information, and really listen to what's going on out there.
Oh yeah, and circling back to about what you said about Saitama pretty much being its own exchange. I know because some people were asking if there's still any point to being listed on big exchanges if Saitama is going to be their own exchange. And at the end of the day, of course, like not everybody who's on like Coinbase, for example, knows of Saitama. So it's still going to be important to get on those exchanges to get eyes on Saitama. And then they figure out, wow, there's this whole ecosystem. I can just download the app. I can do all these amazing things. This is what's coming. So I think it's safe to say, I don't want to put words in Max's mouth, but it's still incredibly important to the team, even though they're launching their own platform, to get on these other exchanges because it's more eyeballs.
Yeah, 100%. It's you want to make it's very convenient for people that are getting into crypto and they've heard of Coinbase, to be able to see Saitama and understand, and then really start to like take a look. Oh, look, this is a great project, and if they want to partake in everything that we're doing, then they get into Saitamask and then go from there.
Yeah, and a lot of people, guys, you have to remember that are just getting into the crypto space, like they download a major exchange like Coinbase because they feel like those are safe tokens to invest in. So if they don't see Saitama on Coinbase and Saitamask is out and everything is going great, in their mind they might think it's not a safe token because it's not on the Coinbase account, which their friend told them is the only place you want to buy tokens, right? So it's kind of misinformation, maybe a little misdirection, and not understanding of the entire space itself. But Yeah, exchanges are definitely still important, and I'm happy that you guys are still pushing for, obviously the big ones. Um, and actually, speaking
Yeah,
of buying tokens, there were a couple people asked me this question last night on my live stream. Is it true that we won't be able to buy Saitama on Uniswap once Saitamask launches? Is there any truth to that?
no, I mean, Saitama is the liquidity is locked on Uniswap, so we can't remove liquidity. So it's always going to be there until that lock runs out. Either we relock it or we only make it available on Saitamask. That's something obviously the team and the community has to make as far as a decision. But if you want to partake in anything that we are doing, as far as the rewards, the platforms we're releasing, everything that's coming down the road, then you want to switch over to Saitamask to be able to take advantage of that.
So it's going to be in your best interest to move it there as fast as you can if you want to participate in the what's being offered within the community.
Sure, sure. We never try to force anybody.
Yeah. You never try to force anyone, but like, dangle the carrot. Oh, you want some more rewards? You might want to come over here,
Yeah,
Here's a
exactly.
here's a great question. And that's business, guys. It is what it is. And if you believe in the project, why wouldn't you move over anyways? Regarding SataSafe, Saitama's cold wallet, what are the advantages of holding your tokens there instead of SataMask? What kind of further security will it provide to the holders?
Yeah. So it's the same security that comes with holding on a hard wallet, right? A hardware wallet. It's cold storage. It's not connected to anything. It'll only be able to interact with SataMask rather than being able to interact with any wallet that's out there. The reason being that if it's proprietary to SataMask and the SataMask platform, then it's harder to understand how it works and get access to it. I know some hardware guys that if they could probably take a hardware wallet and pick it up and then start messing with it and might be able to get into it. I'm not sure. Of course, those things are encrypted, but it's just the same with any hardware wallet. You want to make sure that it's in cold storage and it's safe. But the reason to use it is because it's going to have extra features that it's going to be exclusive to SataMask, and it's going to allow you to also see your NFTs on the wallet itself while you're holding it. So a lot of cool things that we're planning for it.
And I like the Saitama NFTs. I bought the ring and I bought the FUD fiction because I thought they were cool.
Oh, nice.
I'm like, oh,
Yeah,
those.
Gabriel is huge on the NFT platforms, and he's the ones that's heading all that up for Saita Maker. So I'm actually really excited about all that. It should be interesting seeing it down the road and with the gaming and the esports.
Oh yeah, it's going to be absolutely incredible. I mean, you just have to have a little bit of a imagination, and you can envision what's coming, And that's why a lot of us are here on the stream, and that's why we're all holding because we know, like, this is just like he said, this is before iPhone even came out. Russ has said that many times too. This is like getting in before the first iPhone, and you buy Apple stock because of what's coming. Um, this question, I think we answered half of it already. What is the preferred way to move our Saitama tokens from MetaMask? That's going to be just importing the seed phrase.
Mhm.
Coinbase wallet, same thing, I'm assuming. And then also, what if someone holds their Saitama tokens in a big exchange like Albank or Bitmot? How can they make the transfer? And I would assume you would just send it to another wallet like you would any other crypto, right?
Correct. Yes, that mechanism doesn't change.
Okay. And I figured, but like I said, I'm just the conduit for the majority of these questions. No
Oh no,
question
no.
no question is dumb, guys. The only dumb questions are the ones you don't ask. So, awesome.
100%. You have so many people that are entering into crypto that are so new that it's always to get these questions out because somebody might, benefit from that.
Here's a quick question from Jay Johnson. Will you have to have Saitama token to buy other tokens on Saitamask? So I guess do you have to hold
So
Saitama to be an active user on Saitamask?
yeah, so that
Why wouldn't you? I guess Why would you download it if you?
I just thinking to myself, I was like, well, why wouldn't you? But no, anything that we are creating for SataMask and all the tools that we're creating, it's going to require you to have SataMask. So it's kind of like you're going to need it anyways. So it's probably be pretty rare that you have SataMask and not have a Saitama token.
I agree with that 100%. I have a couple questions actually circling back to the staking. Lee Sinise, thank you for the donation, says, what are the fees? You know, we already covered that. The fees to stake and unstake are going to be, you know, general fees like you see now on other platforms.
Yeah.
But what is the APY for LP pair event, if any? Thank you.
So for LP pairing, we're going to be looking at the same general 5% too. We're going to try to, make that across the board just for staking and also providing liquidity.
Okay, excellent. And then here's a good question from Daniel Lyons, and thank you again for the donation. Max, would you kindly describe in general what sort of lending or activity is being done on the back end with staked Saitama for it to be allowing for such high levels of return?
Sure. So, I mean, at first, it's all about providing liquidity and making sure that it's stable. But down the road, we do want to do other things with other platforms that are coming on to provide a return to everybody and maybe even increase those returns. But a lot of that will come from providing LPs.
Excellent. And then Ryan Patrick says, can you please tell us roughly how many other crypto projects are ready to go live on Saitamask and what the general criteria is to onboard them?
As far as how many projects, it's quite a few because I've seen the list. But the criteria is to make sure you're an honest project. Really, we're taking the steps to to meet the people, understand who they are, check IDs, do the KYC, look at their white paper even to make sure they have a solid project that it's not. Hey, I'm just creating a meme token just to create one and possibly rug in the future.
Yeah, and I know that's on a lot of people's mind right now because we had two pretty two pretty big rugs this week, and I feel like a lot of people try to say like, oh, if only this was done or only that was done, they wouldn't be able to rug. But as far as as far as I've been told from people who are well versed in the crypto and how the inner workings work of the contracts, even if liquidity is locked and all these other actions are taken, if somebody wants to rug, they'll find a way to do it. Right.
Yeah.
So that's why it's really important, when you guys are onboarding tokens to really do your due diligence and make sure the projects are legit, which again isn't bulletproof, but there is plenty of steps you can take to make sure that you are getting projects that are promising.
And yeah, exactly. That's what I was actually going to say. That you can never be 100% bulletproof, but we'll do our due diligence to make sure that we can find solid projects to invest in. And a lot of the conversation that's going around internally is about the way we're doing audits as far as software audits on the contracts. But maybe sometime down the road, take it as far as providing a contract management service where the owner of a project doesn't manage the project themselves as far as software and technology side, so they can't rug pull, and it's managed by a third party company that kind of controls all of that and all those mechanisms. That might give a little bit more confidence into the project, but I don't know, who knows. It's a lot of conversation going.
We could make this really easy. So I don't know if you're an anime fan, but they just came out with a live action series of Cowboy Bebop. You could just, have Saitama Bebop or Saitama Cowboys, and just anybody who rugs, you just post their information on the bounty sheet, and then they get brought in, they get rewarded in Saitama. Like, that'd be great.
That'd be awesome, but I'm afraid you'd have a ton of vigilantes running around.
You're just gonna have. You could literally hire Dog the bounty hunter. And make him the face of collecting these bounties.
Yeah, that'd be interesting.
Oh man, that would be hilarious. Well, talking about new tokens, when will the Lily token be available to buy, and how will we be able to get it, swap Saitama for it, or buy it directly through Saitamask? I'm assuming with probably Ethereum.
Correct. It's going to be available through Saitamask and available to buy on Saitamask exclusively. As soon as it releases, then it's good to go.
And what, with Ethereum to buy it?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So everything right now is on the Ethereum network.
Gotcha. And I figured that too. Daniel Lyons, we already answered that question. Let me just reiterate for you. So has Saitamask already begun with the Apple pipeline for App Store listing? They're notorious for being a pain in the butt. And the answer to that question is yes. And that's why there's going to be multiple versions being released over the course, of a few weeks, just to try to push it out as fast as possible and not have to worry about Apple, doing a gazillion checks and failing for misspelling a word or something. I don't even know. They don't tell you. They're just like, you failed.
Yeah, yeah.
You failed. Try
You
again.
know,
Ha 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 ha.
I'll-
Stupid mortals.
what's it called? I'll tell you right now, I'm not a big Apple fan, but that's just my personal view on the products and the whole methodology behind them. But we won't get into that, so I don't get crucified.
It's all good. Planet Mose, thank you for the donation. For the 2% we are promised, the dead wallet is a holder and gets reflections as well. In reality, as holders, we see less than 1% in reflections due to the pool being paid and dead wallet collecting more than half. I know it's 1% to the dead wallet and 1% redistributed. So
Yeah, correct.
okay.
And then if it's buy and sell, so if you add that up, that's 2% on round trip.
This is actually a pretty good question, and we already kind of talked about this, but I guess this can relate to a lot of the FUD that was being spread. So Ulysses says, is there a possibility we will not be listed on the major exchanges due to our tokenomics and reflections?
That's up to the exchanges to either adopt our tokenomics or decide not to use them. That's something that we've faced all the way up till now, but really we have no control over that.
And Max, at this point, for me looking at the whole situation, it's going to come down to they can either make some money or they can make zero. And I'm sure the majority of these exchanges want to make some money off of that, At least that's my thought process. I know you can't confirm nor deny that, but that's my thought process. If I own Coinbase and I see Saitama exploding, I'd be like, nah, I'd rather make some than none. But that's just me. This is actually a really good question from Crypto Family. Will you have a referral program for the Saitamask app?
Let's go, Crypto
Fam. Other exchanges.
Yeah. So I don't have a ton of details on that, but usually anything you do with software, you always have a referral program. You want to reward people that drive other folks to this application. But our referral program is usually you're going to learn more. come get some knowledge.
Nah, man, we need a referral program.
I'm actually excited for that. I'm hoping that I can be a part.
Hey, yo, shout out to Robert for that question. That was a beautiful question.
And will there be a web interface as well for Saitamask?
Not right off the bat, but it's something that people have asked about quite a bit, is having a browser extension and a web interface, but that it might come down the road.
Ryan Patrick wants to know where he can get that Saitama hat. Thanks for joining the stream, by the way, Ryan. Uh-oh. We just lost Max.
That wasn't my question. That was
One
Robert's.
second, guys.
That question that I asked was actually from Robert. Shout out to Robert. No, that's a beautiful question to ask, man, because I already know there's people who have family members and friends who, want to get into Saitama or just want to get into crypto. And imagine if you can use your referral code and give that to your give it to your coworker, family member, friend, and earn some more like Saitama or something.
I don't know why the meeting ended. I gotta email Max real quick.
The way he answered it though, it sounded like they didn't have one. It's like they didn't have a referral code, but why not have a referral code? Like, imagine somebody getting $20 of Saitama as soon as they sign up. Or, like, come on, man. You got to put the referral link in, man. Come on.
That was new. I never had a meeting just randomly end for no apparent reason. And he just, let me just send him.
By the way, fam, if y'all want some questions to be answered, your best bet is to go over there. And I feel like he's only answering like the questions that are being donated. So I donated $10.
Good job of collecting as many of those questions as possible. Should have Max back here in a second. There we go. Hey, I have no idea what happened.
It's all right. No, it seems like it said the meeting ended, so it must have just kicked me off.
Yeah, it said it ended for me too. but I didn't click any buttons. It's being
Nah, no worries, no worries. It's well, I mean, no worries from my side.
All right, let me just get the video back up here. Like Boston.
North of Boston.
Yeah, so
You know I'm in the area, right?
I live in Florida right now.
Oh, okay. Nice. Yeah, I mean, I grew up in Haverhill for quite a bit.
Oh, my mother's from Haverhill.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, and I worked in South Boston for I don't know how many years working for Santander.
Oh my gosh, what a small world. Yeah, I grew up in Lawrence and Salem, New Hampshire. Oh, now
that's hilarious.
we're like
I mean,
best friends.
You know, my office is like my company is in Lawrence. It's on these I don't know if you've seen the mill buildings they converted into like these huge offices and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's where my company sits now.
I grew up right down the street from the mills.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, that's a small world, right? So I was noticing the accent. I don't want to say it was Boston, but you know, hey.
That's so funny. You know, we're sitting here chatting for like an hour and a half, and then now all of a sudden we're from the same area. That's so awesome.
that is funny. Wow, small world.
It's very small world. I kind of lost my train of thought here. Let me see.
Sorry.
Well, it's not your fault. I want to just get these questions. Okay, there we go. Sure. Messed up my whole process. Oh, sorry guys. Thanks for the for sticking around during that slight bump. So we were talking about some stuff. Let me see. Charlie Segura asked about confirming the 29% APR plus reflections. I'm not sure where that question came from. Is that?
He's probably adding it up. You know, I don't know where that came from either.
Okay, so we'll move on from there. Chat is out of control. Can't ban everyone. Oh, are there other people fighting in the chat right now? That's okay. I mean, it happens. That's good. It means that people want to be here.
Yeah, I was gonna say it just comes with the territory, really.
Oh, I think I was. Oh, so I was asking you about the hat before we got cut off, right? Where they can get the hat?
Yeah, the hat. Actually, to tell you the truth, this was given to me. We did outreach out in Dominican Republic. I don't know if you've seen. We've done like outreach around the world in different places, and they sent me this hat from one of the projects that they did, giving school supplies to kids, and we did small seminars teaching them about money and financials, not necessarily just crypto, but just how money works in general.
That's pretty cool. I'm sure there'll be hats available. I think even Jake might have some hats available to buy on his website or something.
Yeah. I mean, I know Gabriel, I believe, who works, and also Aaron, who works on our marketing department and all that stuff. They wanted to have some official gear sent out there for everybody. So I'm pretty sure look out for that.
Yeah, exactly. I'll have to get some gear soon too for some of these videos that we're doing. Here's a question from Deep Buyer. Max, just to make sure, I will not need to transfer my coins from Ledger Nano to Saitamask in order to stake.
Yeah, I believe we talked about that before. It'll synchronize obviously when you connect through the wallet. We're going to be doing some extensive testing. I know a lot of people from the community helped out. Shout out to Moonshot. He's always been doing a lot of hardware testing. So it's coming.
Excellent. So just a few more questions here, Max. I don't want to take up too much of your time today. We want you back to work, slaving away and getting things done for us.
Yeah.
So there's been discussion, and this might not be your department, but I figured I'd ask anyways. There's been some discussion that Saitama hired a PR team. Russ talked about this on his Twitter AMA to basically create like a bulletproof FUD-free image of Saitama by, trying to take all the news and get it in one spot. Do you have any information on that? Or I know there's a PR firm that was hired. Is there any traction been made with that?
Correct. We're just getting them all set up, and they're gonna, be probably coming on shortly, with the community and getting themselves known and have a cohesive platform for communication. Just because it's always been an issue for us, being so new. When we set out to start doing Saitama, we didn't expect it to grow to 260,000 people in, I don't know, 4 months now.
no, like incredibly successful project that gains the kind of steam that you guys had, doesn't expect this kind of growth this quick. And that's why, you guys have been having to work so hard to keep it, to keep it successful and put out fires that are being created by things you weren't even aware of yet, or FUD that's being created because the growth has been so fast. I personally think you guys are doing a phenomenal job of handling the quick growth, and it's not easy, And the majority of
Yeah.
people causing FUD, like, they don't run a business, they never started a business. There's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, and I personally think it's great to see that the team is expanding and learning from these experiences and continuing to just, develop quite rapidly.
Yeah, I mean, I've never, gone in front of anybody and tell them that we know everything. Of course not. We're learning every day, but we're willing to work hard for it, and have a community that is also working equally as hard. So I think it's great.
So I guess like to best answer that question, there'll probably be a section on Saitama.com that's going to have probably a place to go to get this information, or any announcements that are coming out, or
Correct. It's going to be something that's going to be a place where they can get that information direct, but also they're going to be interacting with all the moderators, the admins, influencers that would like to get some information to prepare their content beforehand. Han, which is the head of PR now, he's going to be working with his team directly with everybody, and I think they're going to do a great job.
I think so too. And then one of the last few questions, Max, was about the blockchain for Saitama, and I think that was what, Q4 next year. You guys are looking at launching that. Can you tell us any
Yeah.
reasons why we should be excited about it?
Yeah, so that's going to be Q4, looking all the way up until 2023. That's going to take quite a bit of development and deployment, and setting a lot of things up around the world as far as data centers and infrastructure. But why it's exciting is because we will have a lot more control as far as not having scams on the platform, being able to do larger projects, specifically, real-time payments, just because the Ethereum blockchain is a little bit slow for real-time payments, but it's still fast enough to get certain things done. Also, you won't have many scams. You're going to be able to do loans for schools. That's something that we had talked about, being able to do, like, sponsorships and things like that. So it's a lot of good things to come with that. I don't have all the
Yeah.
details because we're in the architecture phase right
Yeah,
now,
it's
but
still new, but we can dream a little bit. It's okay. It's okay to
yeah,
have
yeah.
the vision and then see it ironed out and become even bigger over the course of the next year. It's very exciting.
Oh yeah, of course. I mean, every time I talk to anybody, that's really what Saitama has become. It's just that when we first started talking about, hey, what is Saitama going to be? We sat down with the community of about 200 or 300 people, and we asked the question. So, what's missing in the space? And education was a big piece of it, and financial literacy and just transparency. So that's kind of how the project came to be, and grew over time. And that's kind of our approach to everything. That's where Saitamask came from all the other components. It's just a lot of conversations with the community and openness.
Excellent. I just want to cover something real quick. Romney, thanks for the donation. You asked about why stake for 30 days if you can, why stake for 180 days if you can unstake every 30 days? And we already answered that a few times. It's probably going to be the most common question asked. So it might even
Yeah.
be good to put a disclaimer like that on the document that we're going to create. And the simple answer is you can do that, and you'll obviously earn more if you do that. But if you're the kind of person that wants to just stake and then not worry about it, then that's what you're still getting rewarded for holding it longer than the 30 days. You're getting that 2% bump, every 30 days, and then every, 60 days to the 180. Excellent. Let's see here. I think there was a couple more questions. Oh, here's a good one from Graphics 101. What protection or insurances for users will be provided if Saitamask was to get hacked and coins stolen, or will it be used at your own risk, as there are many who want to see Saitama fail?
So as far as protection, we're going to obviously just adhere to the highest levels of security. I want to have actually periodic audits and a lot of things going through that, and seeing what we can do to protect the people the most. Of course, nothing is 100% foolproof, and I would never claim to be. As far as protections and insurances as as we go along, there's probably a few things that we can do. Maybe we can apply for FDIC down the road or something like that. But we'll take a look. It's just right now we're really focused on getting the wallet out, make sure it's very secure, and then we'll work and build on top of that.
So to sum it up, basically, we want to get this thing out as fast as possible and then continuously try to protect it as much as we can as unfortunately problems arise or things happen, which you can prepare, but you can't fight off everything. But you guys are always looking to make things as safe as possible. So just not just like, hey, it's done, deal with it. Like, let's continue to work on security. Let's update it. Let's make sure that our community members are safe.
So, in the way that the application works behind the scenes, this is a little bit more technical and not for anybody that is curious. We're using IPFS, and that is encrypted data. We don't even have the information that goes on the Saitamask as far as that's private information. It gets all stored on the blockchain. So, if you put your email or anything that's on there, we won't know about it. We'll just have like random IDs that you connect to things and make sure that they all work. But it's not information I can even see.
Excellent. And speaking of blockchains, Tard Eye Crypto asked about mining Saitama, if that's going to be an option.
That is only going to be a possibility on our own chain to be able to mine Saitama. If we don't go minerless, that might be a possibility too. So we'll take a look at it as we go.
Excellent. That's pretty cool, though. I actually hadn't even thought about mining Saitama. When I first got into crypto, I knew nothing about it, but one of my friends is really smart, and I'm like, let me build a supercomputer so if I can mine crypto. So I got the computer, I just don't have anything to mine with it.
I could probably help you out with that.
It's really cool. It has like 30 fans, it does all these different colors. It's pretty nice.
Nice.
Let's see. This is a question for you, Max. Dooney says, Max, how many hours a day are you working on Saitama? How has this been hard on your family? I think it's really cool that somebody asks a question about your well-being versus just, their investment. So, Dooney, that's a good question, man. Thank you. How are you doing, Max?
It's a great question.
Shoveling snow, I bet. It's if you're living in Haverhill.
Yeah. Well, actually, I live a little above that now, but I definitely grew up there. But I've already kind of been in this, work mode for a while now, just because, running your own company, especially building something from nothing, takes quite a bit of effort. And, I'm super thankful for my family. They're very supportive. I have a schedule. I can actually share my schedule with everybody. That's fine. I'm usually in the office Monday through Wednesday, 7 a.m. or so, 8 a.m., whatever I get in, all the way up until sometimes could be 1 a.m. Those are my long days. My kids come by the office, they visit. If you go outside the store, there's a bunch of people that are running around working and stuff like that, and everybody knows my kids, and we all hang out sometimes. But I'm usually in the office, and then Thursday, Fridays I go home earlier, and I work Saturdays also, and then Sunday's family day. So it's very supportive, and I try to keep up with that. But that's kind of been my flow all the way up until now with Saitama. So it's a little bit easy for me just because I was already in that.
Yeah, of course.
But yeah, it takes quite a bit of time.
Well, once that schedule slows down a little bit, we need to put, my main channel is Scott Herman Fitness. I have like 2.6 million subscribers there. So you're talking to the right guy when you're ready to start hitting the gym again, just to make sure you're showing up to the events,
100.
Looking swole, ready to go,
We're gonna have to definitely talk, because before I used to go to the gym a lot. And back in the day, I used to play baseball and all this other stuff. And even when I was working at the bank, I used to go to the gym during lunch. But now it seems like I've let it get away for myself. But I like to work out in the morning when I did.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I should probably pick up that habit like 5, 6 in the morning, and then you're ready to go for the day.
Well, I have a vested interest in you being able to continue to work and deliver on all your promises. So you just hit me up when it's time, and I'll help put something together for you. Even if it's like a 30-minute kind of in and out thing just to get started, I got you. Definitely.
All right, awesome.
Let's get a few more questions because I'm sure you got to run here in a bit, Max. Thank you for taking so much time. We've been going at this for about an hour, believe it or not. I just saw a really good question from Nathaniel. Okay, it was after the mining. Let's see, where did it go? Everything's moving so fast. 1 second. Disquisition, Man of Steel. Oh, here we go. Will Saitamask have a user-friendly feature to keep track of transactions for IRS tax purposes, like Coinbase? What USD sale amount would trigger? Oh, and what would actually trigger a big whale tax?
What would trigger a big well tax? Probably something that we can sit down. Maybe we'll put in an Excel for that too, because it's dynamic, right? It
Yep.
depends on how much you're selling, what's the price at the time, what's the liquidity, and if you're selling, let's say 5% of the liquidity pool, then kick in a bigger tax, but it's not a fixed rate. I think I did also see a question there about tutorials for Saitamask. We're going to be releasing tutorials and user guides and make sure people understand on how to use it and how to take the best advantage of it.
Yeah, and if you guys need anyone to help with that, you can definitely reach out to me. I quite enjoy doing tutorials. I mean, that's basically what my entire fitness channel is like how to, do X, Y, and Z. And I don't know if you saw my video on how to buy Saitamask, but I made a really great video on how to go through the steps of Coinbase, sending Ethereum to your MetaMask, setting up your MetaMask, copying the web address, and then also how to track your reflections. So I'd be more than happy to help with that as well. You guys have enough on your plate.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. I appreciate it.
So let's get a few more questions. Crypto Craze says, "Am I invited? I need a new body." Sure, everyone's invited. Just come on over. I know a few people asked about the coin market cap update. I know just from listening to all of you guys talk that you're pretty much inquiring about it every week, and they're just dragging their feet on it. Maybe you can elaborate on that.
So coin market cap rank fix. That's something that we've reached out to them to get that working or fixed, and it's on their side. Ball's in their court. That's something like every other exchange or platform. We don't necessarily control it. We provided all the details and also have done the self-reporting. We're just waiting for them to get back to us.
Excellent. Saitama, please check my super chat. Can you possibly resend it to me really quick, just so I can read it right away? If you can just kind of copy and paste it, that'd be great.
Yeah, my man's got the cleanest Boston accent ever.
Or a Lambo, because you're not gonna be able to drive it for about 6 months anyways until the snow goes away.
Yeah, I know. I mean, maybe down sometime in the future, I'll meet you out in Florida, because that's something that me and my business partners outside of Saitama have always talked about. Yeah, I think we're eventually going to go out to Florida. I like the sun. I'm from the Caribbean, so.
Oh yeah, well I'm right in Orlando, so I'm like right next to all the parks and everything else. So definitely. And then I know you guys are going to be doing some events. I know Texas is coming up, Miami's coming up, right? So hopefully,
I'll definitely be in Miami.
Oh, you'll be in the Miami event?
Oh yes,
I'll probably
100%.
meet you there then, because it's like a 4-hour drive for me.
Oh, okay, thanks.
Let me see a few more questions. Tell Russ to call Surtech and have them finish the audit now, launch it tomorrow, and have Saitama float ads at the Macy's Day Parade. Hit me up for more ideas. Ulysses. Costas, can you try and find me the super chat from Saitamask? I just want to make sure that I don't miss it. And then let's see, we had here's from Planet Mose. Can you talk about potential partnerships? I know we have medical payments, Dubai, NFTs, etc. What partnerships can we look forward to?
Things that I can say right now.
yeah, exactly.
Obviously, because I'm more privy to obviously a lot more information than what's out there. So it's sometimes it's hard to keep up with what I can and cannot say, since I'm so focused on the technology side. I usually leave all that stuff up to Russ and everybody else that are on the business side of things. But there's a lot of things that are in play as far as obviously with Lily Bay Medical and or Lily Financial with medical payments and things like that. But during even a live stream or a live Twitter conversation we were having with the Wolfpack, somebody had mentioned about being able to do training simulations in VR for oil companies out in Dubai. And we talked to them about that a little bit after the stream, and that seems like a really good idea. So we have a lot of things that are working in the background. But if you've been in business for a long time, you know that obviously it takes time and it's a lot of back and forth, and then eventually you solidify something. Legal talks to each other, and then you get like a go.
Excellent. Sorry, I'm just also trying to read some more of these questions, but after that, but yeah, that all makes sense to me. Um, Even in the United States, you got certain states that don't even certain cryptos. Like I know New York has
Oh yeah.
regulations on certain cryptos you can't even trade, which is crazy to me because we're the United States, but we have different restrictions in different areas. I found that question from Saitamask. He said, "Hey Max and Scott, will we be able to stake straight from our Ledger Nano X? Thank you kindly, sir." And I believe the answer to that was just yes.
Yes,
Okay.
I mean, obviously, through these hardware wallets, you have to connect them to a device or somewhere to be able to interact with them, and then they sync back and forth. But of course, it shouldn't impede you from being able to connect to it.
Okay, and just a couple more questions, or else we'll literally be here all day. Amazing,
Yeah, I know, right?
amazing questions, guys. By the way, and thank you all of you so much for being here and participating in this AMA with myself, and obviously Max. Thank you so much for donating your time out of your extremely busy schedule to be here. Um, Cleric asks, we have questions about if there will be a Windows version of Saitamask and/or extensions for Google Browser. What's the answer? And that was coming soon, pretty much. Will there be a plugin right away, kind of like MetaMask?
Not right away, but it is coming soon.
Okay.
It's trust me, it's something that I get asked a lot. So eventually, we just added it to the
So you
pipeline. We're like,
just
all
you
right,
just moved it to the
we'll get
top
it
of the
done.
list.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
And then Cono Spinelli asks, how much of the supply will be burned?
Um, just as much as it gets burned now. The tokenomics for Saitama doesn't change. If we add an additional burn down the road, you'll definitely be the first to hear about it.
Excellent. Somebody else said that I missed. Ben, if it's it, can you please paste your super chat question? Just not as a donation, just repaste it into the comment section. That way I can see it. Um, Make sure you're keeping track of that for me too, if you can, Costas, if you're still here. Let's see. I'm just going through some of these questions to see if there's anything new here.
All right. Yeah, I think I actually have it up on my right hand too. I'm looking through it to see if I catch anything.
Well, Jackie Rose says that we dodged the whale tax question. We didn't dodge that at all. It's circumstantial. Like it depends on the price of the token. It depends on the tokenomics or how the chat's reacting. So, I mean, if there's a huge dump, obviously, let's say you had a trillion. Well, a trillion's a lot. Let's say you had 100 billion tokens, and the chat's where it was, before Saitamask launch. That would have a much bigger price impact than if you sold those 100 billion now. So it's
Yeah,
had to give like an exact number. Maybe you just misunderstood what Max was saying, and that's fine. But the question definitely wasn't dodged. I would like to be clear on that.
yeah, no, 100%. And that's honestly the reason why I didn't go deep dive into that question is just because ever since we've released Saitama, I think that's the most asked questions we've had. And if you look on our website, on our Discords or social, there's plenty of information, and we can sit down and talk about it.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
perfectly fine.
Oh, that's nice. What was this from? Planet Mo says, "Thank you, Max. You're an awesome human. Before I sign off, what Lambo dealerships will accept Saitama? I don't want to sell it. Laugh out loud."
Yeah, I'm more of a fan of like McLaren, but we'll talk about that some other stream. We'll see if they accept crypto.
So I found that question from Ben. If it's it, my super chat was: are there any plans to connect to Apple Wallet, Apple Pay to send Saitama to others? So maybe like a Zelle option, I guess.
Yeah, so we're trying to do something around the likes to be able to do, Apple Pay or Cash App or Venmo. There's plenty of applications that are, app to app transfers, but that all come with the payments piece. When we're ready to get closer to that, then we'll get some information around it so everybody understand how that should work.
Excellent. And then just two more. Outside of Lily, what type of reflections will we see on the medical side?
This type of reflection.
Yeah, I think they're asking,
Uh,
I
the
guess,
tokenomics for the Lily
tokenomics for
Bay
Lily.
medical.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna defer to that one a little
Yeah.
bit because I want to make sure that I'm able to talk about their tokenomics, because if I would refer
Because
to
it's
their
not
website.
it's not out yet. Yeah, that's fine.
Exactly, and since we don't control what they do, obviously they're a separate entity completely from us. I would check on their website, which is lilyfinance.com. You're able to see all their information on there, and I'm pretty sure they put there on their tokenomics, and you'll be able to take a look.
Beautiful. And so the last question is from Ray Garcia. Max, where do you see Saitama in 5 years?
Where do I see Saitama in 5 years? Definitely a top 20 crypto, if not in top five, and interacting with business on a day to day as far as being pioneers in the business world, and also in education. So just really making headway for a different way of doing crypto, rather than
Ex-
just staying stuck in the crypto world.
Yeah, and I think that needs to be the future, right? Like as the metaverse expands and more people start wanting to be a part of it, it's going to it's going to be a part of everyday life. Just like when you whip out your wallet right now or your phone to use all your regular apps that you're using right now, you're
Yeah,
going to be using a lot of things that have to do with crypto. And I lied because somebody just donated $20, so we have to take this question.
sure, sure, no worries, no worries.
This is from Cleric. This was asked as well. If the liquidity pool is around 4% or 4Q quadrillion, and so many big wallets can get up to 11% a year, how can there be enough tokens for staking rewards in 4 years, for example? How can the math add up on that?
Let's see.
Yeah, it's thank you, Bree, and thank you for joining
Yeah,
us.
I mean, that's something that if you want in Excel, we can write that down. You know what? I'm gonna actually copy it down and then break it down, because that's probably something that it'd take a while to sit down and go through.
Yeah, that's totally fine. As long as we're, complex questions like these, if they can't be answered right away, as long as we can get an answer out to you guys, we'll do our, well, not me, Max will do his best to
Yeah,
get that to you. And like we said, for those of you who are just joining now, Max and I were talking off stream before we even got started that, we want to try to create some sort of working, document or website where you can enter how many tokens you hold and start to see what you're getting back in like reflections and staking. So when Max has time, he'll complete that. I mean, it'll probably
yeah,
be something that's used for everyone, not just for me giving to you guys. So there's probably going to be a bit of a rush to market on that to get it ready. But
yeah. We,
okay,
we always try to make sure that we provide everything for that anybody can use, and then it gets translated to many languages, and it's available for everybody. But now, actually looking at this, I mean, the short answer for the question that is asked is it all depends on the transactions that go through the app. That's what you're earning on. It's not necessarily depicted by the supply. It'll be what's actually part of the supply. But I can write it down in math, and then so that way everybody can see it. As far as projection, because this is not really something that you can determine. If not, it's an estimation, because there's a lot of factors that we don't know. We don't know how the chart is going to perform, how the supply is going to be burned. Everybody could stop using it tomorrow,
yeah, yeah,
and
exactly.
the supply stays exactly the same, or it can completely, go a lot further.
And for those of you who asked for the tracker that I showed earlier, it's this right here. You just connect your wallet to it, and then it'll tell you, a general idea of what to expect in reflections for the next 30 days and some other great information. And I just pasted that link in the chat box about 10 times, so you'll definitely see it. But all right, Max, I think I think it pretty much answered every single question and then even more than what people were expecting. And I am just very happy that you decided to come on here, man. It means a lot to me for you to trust me with delivering this information. And
Oh no.
now that I know you're a hometown guy like me, now we're gonna be best friends. So
Awesome. Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure we can relate on a lot of things that go on around here. But um, yeah, thank you for having me, and I really enjoyed talking to the community and everybody, and with you about Saitamask. And like I always say to anybody, if you have any questions, shoot a message, an email, or talk to anybody in the community. Ask questions. Don't feel like you can't ask questions, or like you said, no question is too dumb, because we're all trying to learn. Even though some are more ahead than others, we're all trying to get better at investing and get better financially, and trying to reach our goals.
yeah, and someone who comes from like 10 years of being in social media, I got to tell you guys, when I joined the crypto space and I going on Discords and Reddits and Telegram groups, I've never seen so much positivity and so many people willing to take the time to answer questions and help people out, especially when I was new. Like, I just couldn't believe it. I expected I was going to, go to these groups and people were going to just call me a noob and make fun of me just because that's what social media has turned into. But you don't get that in the crypto space. Like, people are so excited and want to see it succeed that they know that the more that we can educate each other, the better all of us are going to be well off. So awesome, Max. Well, thank you again so much for being here. Hopefully we'll have you back again on the channel sometime soon. And then we can chat again offline about creating that document and getting that out to everybody on the stream today. So if you enjoyed the stream, make sure you go down, tap that thumbs up button, especially if you want to see Max again. Obviously, subscribe. More content coming every single week. And final words, Max?
No, just thank you very much, everybody, and we're going to continue to keep pushing for the Wolfpack. And you are so correct that the more people that learn, the more people that join, and we grow together.
Excellent. I couldn't agree more. Well, Max, have a great rest of your day. Make sure you spend some quality time with the family over this Thanksgiving break.
Pushing for the Wolfpack, and you are so correct that the more people that learn, the more people that join, and we grow together.
Excellent. I couldn't agree more. Well, Max, have a great rest of your day. Make sure you spend some quality time with the family over this Thanksgiving break.
Yo, give me a second, chat. I don't know what the hell is going on right now with the live stream. Give me a second. Oh damn. I'm trying to see, is it over? Yo, I'm gonna do a recap.
Pushing for the Wolfpack, and you are so correct that the more people that learn, the more people that join, and we grow together.
Excellent. I couldn't agree more.
Yeah, so I think the stream is over, y'all, because like now it's just replaying itself. All right, so I'm gonna do a recap over. I try to write down as many questions as I could. I missed a few, but it's all good because I'm gonna rewatch it over anyway. So I'm gonna make a video on it. But before I even do the recap, I know what's this token called? What is it? Shinobi. I already know that it was some type of raid or something that was pretty much. I guess I don't know. I guess they were telling people to come over here from their Telegram. Keep in mind, especially for those who might not be familiar with my YouTube channel, I don't mind talking about other crypto coins, but I prefer talking about them on those specific streams when we're actually looking for new coins. But as of right now, it's all about Saitama. Like, if it ain't about Saitama, I not really focused on it. But yeah, let's do a little recap. Do a little recap over. Let me see. Let's do a little recap. Yeah, I'm gonna for sure have to rewatch this over. Ugh. It's cool though. It was like a cool hour length. Let's see, where's Saitama? Yeah, so for those who are just now joining us, that was the hold on. Oh, this is Saitama sheep. This isn't Saitama. Hold on. For those who are just not joining, welcome everybody. Welcome crypto fam. What was I about to say? So that was Max, right? Max is the CTO of Saitama. And he was doing a live stream with this YouTuber named, what's his name? Herman. What's his name? Herman. Scott Herman. Scott Herman. Shout out to Scott Herman again for even doing the live AMA. I randomly came across like sometime last night. But yeah, there's pretty much just this going over everything that's with either the Saitama app, Saitamask, or just different like partnerships or exchanges that's supposed to be coming. So after I get this set, I'm gonna go over the questions actually written. Man, I was hoping he would have said like Saitama had a referral code like already implemented inside of it, but I don't know, maybe they'll put that in the future. I don't know what I've been told, but I know my feet is cold. All right, so turn some music on too. That was a cool AMA. I'm not gonna lie, that was a pretty interesting AMA. I was definitely worth watching. I'm gonna for sure have to watch it again. Let me see what the comments is saying. So thanks, bro. I hella missed this AMA. How you doing? I'm doing pretty good, Sanchez. How you feeling, bro? What's going on, Michael? Welcome. I'm gonna turn this music on and then I'm gonna start talking about it real quick. I'm gonna just do like a little quick recap just on every question I was able to write down, and then I'm actually rewatch it over, and I'll make like a video sometime later today. All right. So some of the questions that was pretty much being answered for that AMA was, here we go. So this is the first one I written down. All right. So the staking info. Max said that the staking feature will come like a few weeks after the release of Saitamask. So when Saitamask pretty much gets released on day one, we won't have the option to stake that day, but he said it will come sometime after. Like maybe it may take like a few weeks after. He said they're doing more testing on it. And then also, this is from Max too. Max also said that I think the most percentage that we'll be able to get back as far as staking is 17% for locking up your tokens for 1 year. 17%. Somebody else in the chat said that we'll be able to get 24%. I guess if you just lock it up, for I don't know. Oh, okay. So I think that's the 17% plus the 5%. So I think pretty much, just to be safe, I'm gonna just say we might be able to get 17 to 20%, 21% back on staking our tokens on the app, which is an insane amount. But of course, that's when you gotta lock your tokens up for a long time. Which this project is going to be long term anyway. So, what else? Max spoke about bridging the gap between cryptos and businesses and companies. Pretty much just talking about there's already some companies that they I believe are lined up to pretty much accept Saitama, and I believe that will come through from the Saitamask feature or whatever. Then what was next? Let me just put this on here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Let me put this on here so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Let me see. Give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna just put this on here so y'all can see every question. Image. No, not image. Screen. Notepad. All right. So what else do we have? What else do we have? All right, and then what else? What else? The Saitama tracker. I wonder if I can go to that website right now. The guy, Scott Herman, the one who was interviewing Max, doing the AMA with Max, he pretty much mentioned something called the Saitama tracker. I don't believe this is like an official. This isn't an official like website, a part of the Saitama Saitama project, but it is pretty interesting. I'm gonna show y'all this real quick too. Saitama tracker. This tracker is, I guess, supposed to give you like an idea. It probably won't be the exact amount, but it'll give you an idea of how much tokens you'll earn based off your like reflections and stuff for holding Saitama tokens. So I'll have to connect my wallet. Oh, I can just put my wallet address. Oh, okay, I'll put my wallet address in here then. Hold on. Give me 1 second. What's my wallet address? This is pretty awesome. I love these type of things like this too. I'm a numbers guy myself. I need this type of stuff too. So this is one of my wallets that I have. I have 422 billion Saitama, which is worth $23,000 right now. It says total rewards 15. So I've already earned 15 billion Saitama since I've been holding, which is currently worth $853. That's insane, bro. Yo, that's amazing. That's crazy. Tokens burnt. It tells you the tokens burnt 55.9 million, billion, trillion, quadrillion, 55.9 quadrillion tokens burned. Market cap is currently at 2.4 billion, my bad, 2.4 billion. All-time high is 1708. This is beautiful. I love this type of stuff. This is awesome. I'm gonna definitely have to make a video showing everybody this. Let me read the comments real quick. Give me 1 second, y'all. Let me put this at the bottom. Wait, what the hell? I think my stream is tripping. Steve said, quick question. He said, if Saitama is deflationary, right, so Saitama will eventually reach the price of like sheep. Yeah, it has the potential to do that because it's a deflationary token. And keep in mind too, like at any point they can start adding more like burn mechanics, because like when it comes to sheep has an insane amount of like burn mechanics, like changing your Shiboshi NFT name burns sheep. Certain like third-party websites burn sheep. You can listen to like a music playlist on Spotify to burn sheep. Like there's multiple ways of burning sheep. So hopefully we can get to that point where we can start burning Saitama from different type of ways. Chill hot music, you digging it? What's going on, Nefty? Did you hear about Saitamask rumors about it dropping next week? Nah, I don't really. I try not to go by rumors, Richie, because it's not really factual. But I don't know. Hopefully we can get it next week. Or this week sometime. He said, did they talk about the recent rug pull and what their opinion about it, please? Russ did discuss the recent rug pull as far as Suzuki Inu. I actually recorded like 15 minutes of him talking about it. I was thinking about uploading it, but Russ pretty much just said that they're gonna try their best to do a better like vetting job, especially because they were the ones who were like interviewed the guy, like one of the partners of that token before it got rug pulled. He was pretty much just saying like it sucks for everybody, and Saitama would definitely do a way better job as far as vetting just new tokens in the future, especially tokens that want to get listed on Saitamask. But let me finish this recap and then I'll start going back to questions and everything. Then after that, what else we have? So that was the Saitama tracker. which is the website is saitamatracker.com. And then number 5, transferring your coins over to Saitamask with keyword phrases. So pretty much once the Saitamask comes out, I'll turn the music off too, or should I turn it down a little bit? I'll turn it down a little bit. Yeah, so in order to I can't even talk. In order to transfer your Saitama tokens over to like Saitamask when it comes out, let's say you have your tokens on like Coinbase wallet or Trust wallet, you'll be able to put your keyword phrase into Saitamask, and pretty much you'll be able to transfer your tokens over. You'll be like making like a copy of your wallet from Coinbase wallet, and you'll be putting it on Saitamask. But if you have your tokens, well, actually, I'm gonna talk about like if you have your tokens on like Bitmart or whatever later. Number 5, it says, is the app ready enough to handle the rush of downloads that can come? Max pretty much said that they have done testing, and they have pretty much done testing for like capacity maintenance, so the app won't crash. Or of course, the only thing they can really do is do their best as far as making sure the app doesn't crash if there's like a huge rush of people trying to get on there. But at the same time, it's kind of like there's no telling how many people are going to be on there. Like they might be thinking maybe 400,000, 300,000 people might be rushing on there. It could be 1 million people trying to get onto Saitamask for all we know. So, but he did say they're trying their best to make sure the app is running smoothly and no like crashes or anything when that happens. Number 6, it says Max is already working on crypto integration. Oh yeah, some companies are already accepting Saitama. That goes back to the whole like Saitama market and stuff, Saitama market, or Saitama market. I'm sure they already have like a lot of third party websites and companies who, will pretty much be comfortable to accept Saitama, as far as people like wanted to buy maybe gift cards to like Nike or Target or AMC theaters or something like that. So yeah, he said that's pretty much going on in the works. Number 7, what exactly is the whale tax? What did he say about the whale tax? He pretty much mentioned that for the whale tax, he said there's not really a straight answer as far as that, because somebody was asking like how much money would a person need, or like how much money would a person really need in Saitama to be considered a whale and get taxed for it. And he was saying that goes based off of how many tokens a whale has and how much liquidity is in the liquidity pool. So it wasn't no straightforward answer, but if I was to give y'all an answer for that, I would probably say like usually whales be selling like, I'll say like 100,000. Like those are like the real whales that be selling like 100,000 worth of Saitama. So I'm sure like when they sell that $100,000 worth of Saitama, they probably only getting maybe like $75,000 or $80,000. They're probably only keeping that much money after the the transfer and the whale tax. And then it said somebody asked if they have any plans as far as burning more Saitama tokens, and Max said that there's no burn plans to come at the moment, because there's tokens already being like burned with the 2% reflections. Because keep in mind, the biggest wallet that the biggest like whale wallet that's in Saitama is the dead wallet. The dead wallet holds over 58.9 quadrillion tokens. All right, so every time somebody buys and sells, that wallet gets the biggest reflections like out of anybody. So we already have like a burn feature that's currently happening. All right. And then number 9, exchange news. He said they're already in talks with 3 different exchanges, right? Keep in mind, y'all, Max said they're already in talk with 3 different exchanges, 2 of these exchanges being top exchanges. All right. Now, usually people only say top exchanges when it's like a top 10 exchange or even like top 5 exchange. So I don't know. I don't want to say some names that get people hopes up, but just to hear that 2 of them are top exchanges, that's all I need to know. Number 10, he said, will Saitama have a referral? Somebody asked, actually Robert, which is a part of the crypto fam, he asked this. He said, will Saitama have a referral rewards program? And Max said that Max says as of right now, there's no referral program in plan at the moment. I was hoping he would have said yes, because like when it comes to crypto.com or Coinbase or just any other like crypto exchanges and stuff, they have referral programs. And I feel like, imagine if a person was to get like $10 in Saitama or $20 in Saitama or something like that, by getting referred. Like, come on now, like I feel like that alone would make people like want to sign up and everything, you know. But he said as of right now they don't have anything like that. Best way to transfer coins. Best way. Somebody asked best way to transfer coin. Oh yeah, somebody was asking what's the best way to transfer coins from centralized exchanges like Bitmart, Lbank, etc. The way he answered this was pretty much like I think like for example, if anybody bought Saitama on Bitmart like me, what I pretty much had to do was I ended up putting like I ended up buying like USDT, and I traded USDT for Saitama. So in order for people to probably get their tokens off, unless they enabled the withdrawal feature for Saitama, you would have to like trade your Saitama back for USDT, and then trade that USDT and send it over to Saitamask, and then from there probably just try to trade try to just trade USDT for Ethereum or something like that, or however that might go. I'm gonna look into this, and when I actually have a better answer, I will make a video like explaining what's the best way to go about it. Number 12, somebody said, do you have to hold Saitama to be an active user on the app? And Max pretty much said that all the tools and features on Saitamask will require Saitama tokens to use them. So like when it comes to Saitamarket, you will need Saitama to use Saitamarket. When it comes like the NFTs and just like other little features and stuff, that's why people are pretty much what's the word? Pretty much if you look at it as like Binance, when it comes to like Binance, a lot of people use Binance to, you know, buy these other tokens that are on the Binance network. It's going to get to that point with Saitama. Like, even though like the network Saitama blockchain won't be out for a long time, people will still be able to use Saitama tokens to purchase, like I said, maybe gift cards, maybe merch and everything. So, yeah, that's why the price. I feel like that's why the price has a high potential of going up, because the demand of the coin itself is going to be expensive. Number 13, somebody says, what protection or insurance? Oh my God, I can't even freaking spell. They said, what protection or insurance does Saitama company often? What protection or insurance will Saitama have? Often in case someone hacks the app and people lose their coins. And then Max said, as far as protection and insurances, they're looking to putting like the best, in for Saitama. He said, as of right now, they're just focusing on making sure Saitama is secured and making sure that it can get out as quickly as possible. But at the same time, making sure the security and everything is spot on. But I guess in the future they'll be letting people know as far as like the security and protection. Give me a few more minutes, y'all. I'll read y'all comments in a second. I think it's like 3 more, yeah. So number 14, Max is pretty much, because I guess somebody asked like what's Max, and for those who are unfamiliar with Max, he's the CTO developer of Saitama. He's pretty much the main developer he's pretty much like the main one over the Saitama app. And somebody asked him what's like his schedule and pretty much what's his like day-to-day schedule. He said Monday through Wednesday he goes to work at like 7 a.m. and he gets off at like 1 a.m. So he works like 18 hours a day, right? And I feel like this question or this answer is going to actually be perfect to answer people's like, because I every time Max is on stream, people are like, man, why is he not hype? Like, why is he so mellow and just like yada. This man is working 18 hours a day to get the Saitama app out. So that definitely explains why he's just so chill. All right, I said he's like the 3 C's. He's cool, calm, and collective. Then yeah, he said like Thursdays and Fridays, he works he works those days too, and then he spends the weekends, I believe with his family. Another random answer. Max is from the Caribbean, for anyone wondering. The number 15, he touched on Dubai for a split second about the oil businesses and stuff. I've seen this also on Twitter, but I didn't really want to dive into this until I got more information. But from what I've heard, like on Twitter and even from Max mentioning it, it may be some type of partnerships or some type of something going on with like Dubai and Saitama. All right, so that can be huge. Dubai is a very, very popular place. So yeah. Then number 16 says, will we be able? Yeah, somebody said, will we be able to stake Saitama from a Ledger Nano, which is a cold wallet? Max said, plain and simple, yes, you will be. And then last but not least, somebody said, will there be a desktop browser plugin in the future? Max said, yes, this will get randomly added into the roadmap. So he pretty much said that it won't be no specific like time frame or dates that feature would happen. It'll probably just be randomly just like added. And also I wanted to make a video letting people know that Coinbase wallet, they just like, I think like a few weeks ago, they just released their desktop their desktop plugin. So at first, like, because that's where I have my tokens. I have my tokens on Coinbase wallet, but now if you go download the Coinbase wallet desktop plugin, you'll be able to just have it as part of your like desktop browser, just like MetaMask and Binance Smart Chain plugins. But then there was definitely some more questions that I ended up kind of missing because I was either like talking in a chat. But I'm going to watch the live stream over again today, and then I'm gonna get the other questions that I missed out on. I do feel like the other questions were ones that we already got answered. These were the main ones that we didn't really get answered. But yeah, I'm gonna make a video on that either like later today. I'm trying to like later today because I know this news is pretty important. But yeah, so that's a little recap on the AMA with again, shout outs to Scott Herman. And yeah, going back to this, if anybody wants to check this out, right? If anybody wants to check the Saitama tracker, this is pretty awesome. This pretty much shows you the reflections that you earn. So as of right now, I have more than 422 billion. This is just one of the bags that I have for Saitama, but yeah, I have 422 billion Saitama. It says total rewards that I've earned from reflections, right? The 2% reflection that we get every time somebody sells or buy Saitama. I've so far earned 15.1 billion. All right, that's a lot. That is a lot. Of course, this is like, this value is currently $24,000, of course. So obviously it's this much. But just imagine when Saitama go up in price. Like imagine if Saitama was to 10x from here, and imagine like this amount right here was worth $240,000. That means my rewards would be $8,000, and I'll say in the past what, I guess, I don't know exactly how long the time frame is, but that would be 10x the rewards too. That's pretty insane. That's pretty insane. I would assume that these are the rewards that I've like from when I first bought Saitama in like July 30th, I would say. So July 30th, August, September, October, November. So 4 months. And keep in mind, the more like once Saitama really start getting the spotlight, more people start buying in and like transacting with it. That's when we get even more reflections and stuff. So that's why when Saitama was, crashing because of all the things and stuff, like the events and all the fun and stuff happening, you still got to look at the rewards that you get for holding. All right. Now I'm looking at the comment section. Look at the comment section right now. He says, pertaining to the burn, remember the exchange's transactions. Burn wallet is active and gets 2%. Saitamask pairing got to have Saitama as the percentage of tokens burned gets higher. Well, He says, so he gave the example of you stake at 6% because it is every 6 months. You can do the process twice with translate to 12% plus 5, which is 17%. So the okay, so Maximus, that's where when it comes to me, I'm still trying to understand that too. That extra 5%. So that extra 5% comes from where exactly? I know the 12% comes from staking your tokens for pretty much a whole year, but the 5% is added because you're leaving it in for a whole year. Is that what you're saying, or? So now if you're on top of your staking every 30 days, that will 2% every month, which 2 multiplied by 12 months is 24%. If you're on top of your staking every 30 days. This is where I'm trying to figure out the whole, you know, APY being 24%, the 5% coming in. Can Saitama reach $1? The price that Saitama's at right now, like Saitama wouldn't even need to reach a penny for people to like become thousandaires and millionaires. That's what people have to understand. Like where we are now, if people have a bag of Saitama now, like I'll give y'all an example. Actually, I'll even show y'all my what's the name. I'll show y'all my thing I've been working on. It's still in beta, but I'm gonna just show y'all to give y'all an example. All right. So this is my Saitama crypto millionaire calculator. All right. I know it's bright as heck. Give me a second. What's the name? So this calculator isn't too accurate. Wait, can you guys even see it? Okay, you guys can see it. Okay, so this calculator isn't too accurate because the fact that Saitama is a deflationary token, which means that there's less tokens being taken out. I mean, there's more tokens being taken out of circulation every transaction. The market cap and stuff won't really add up, but I'm gonna explain how, you know, this can pretty much like work and give you guys an idea of everything. Give me 1 second. Scale boost, gravity. All right, so based off of like yeah, so this is pretty much, I did this calculator when Saitama reached 709. I mean, the price is always going to change, so we're just going to just go by it, you know, when the price of Saitama is at 709. Like I said before, of course the market cap is going to be changing because it's a deflationary token. But just to give people an idea of what 10xing can be like, I'm not going to really go by the market cap. I'm gonna just go by the amount of tokens that can go that you have that can go up in price based off just 10x and 5x and everything. So I'm not going to pay any attention to the market cap because market cap is going to be too accurate. So if somebody was holding 1 billion Saitama and the price was 709, right? The price would pretty much be at the time I did this would be at $90. And pretty much if we were to do a 2x, that means, you know, pretty much 2 times in your bag. Like I said, these numbers are off, but just bear with me. That means your bag, which is $90, would turn into $180. So if you used to like fast forward and then, you know, maybe some exchanges and stuff come out, the Saitamask is out and everything, and we were to do like a 10x, right? If we were to do a 10x, that means Saitama price would be 709, but it would change to 609, right? That's a 10x. So your $90 worth of however much Saitama tokens is worth $90, that would turn into $900. So just removing 1 0, 10x is your money. So when I hear people say like, yo, do you think Saitama can reach $1? Do you think it can reach 10 cents, a penny? Saitama has so many zeros in front of it that we don't need to reach $1, 10 cents, a penny. We don't even need to reach 1/10 of a penny. We really just like, even 2 zeros, even us just removing 2 zeros would be a 100x, which means that if you were to have $100 in Saitama and we did a 100x, that $100 would turn into $10,000. So yeah, and like I said before, there's always gonna be more tokens taken out. So our market cap wouldn't even need to be as big, you know, long term, because the market, because the tokens will be taken out repeatedly. All right. So yeah, just to answer your question, we don't need it to reach $1. We don't need it to reach a penny. We just need like a few zeros to be taken off. You know, start with 1 0, then start off with the second 0. I feel like the second 0 can definitely be taken off sometime next year if everything is going smoothly. But that third 0, that's going to be some for sure long term. I would probably say 2023. I would definitely say 2023, if anything. Maybe even more than that. It depends on how fast we can burn these tokens, how fast Saitama's own blockchain could come out. So we have, you know, like cheaper fees and everything, and everything else. But yeah. What else we got? Let me go to back to the Dex tools. I'm gonna Dex Guru too. This is, am I too late for the party? Just got here. Welcome, Shishi. I mean, I literally just finished like the recap of the AMA. But if you want to rewatch it, feel free to just, you know, rewind the live stream. And as far as I feel like if you fast forward like an hour and a half in, or like an hour and like 20 minutes in or something like that, yeah, like an hour and a half in, to where you see like the notepad of me going over the questions, you can pretty much just get like a nice little recap. But I do plan on watching the live stream again, just so I can get a few other questions that I actually you know, missed out on writing down, and I'm gonna just make a video breaking everything down on those questions. You would get 5% a year for just staking without having to lock your coins. Now the dynamic staking, you have to lock your coins, but dynamic of staking are complementary to each other. Oh, so they're still going to have an option to where you can lock your coins and earn more percentage, or that option to not lock your coins and earn a smaller percentage. Oh, I see. Thank you, Maximus. I see. How do you get this on Bitmart? How do you get Saitama on Bitmart? You're already on YouTube. If you type in how to buy Saitama on Bitmart, and type in like cheaper fees, I've already seen multiple guides. I've even used one of the guides to buy some myself on Bitmart. Just type in how to buy Saitama on Bitmart, and it should be this YouTube channel named God, what's the name? Let me see what his name is. Actually, I'll show you myself. Saitama is killing me inside. When will it pump? The only thing that pumps coins price is good news and releases. So as soon as we get some really good news, I feel like at this point we really just need some stuff to really be released, because I feel like they're giving us good news, but I feel like people are past that. We need some like good releases and stuff now. We need the Saitamask app to come out. We need an exchange to be like list us. We need, you know, some partnerships to announce, you know, their partnership with Saitama on Twitter. Like we need like those type of stuff. We need some solid evidence, like some solid stuff to start getting people's you know, money pouring in. How to buy Bitmart. How to buy Bitmart. How to buy site. Yeah, here we go. So even like this video right here. This video is by what's his name? His name is the Meme Coin King. Yeah, his name is the Meme Coin King. This is like the video I used, and this is the same video I used to share with like a few family members of mine and stuff. So if you want to check this out, that's what the video is called. How to buy Saitama Inu coin on Bitmart's app. Avoid high gas fees. There you go. Saitama is currently at 7.056. All right, I'm not worried about this price. I just know that when the good news, like I said, when stuff start happening, that's when we'll be able to, you know. Saitama was actually doing really good yesterday. It was at where's the price there? Oh, yeah, the price was at 0.75 earlier. And two, keep in mind, the entire market is, well, not the entire market, but the majority of the crypto market is actually down right now too. I'll even show y'all. Bitcoin is down, Ethereum's down, Cardano, like a lot of tokens are down right now. So it's not just Saitama, it's not just SHIB that's down. It's a lot of tokens that are down right now. I think it has to do with that crypto ban like panic that happened in like India, I believe. But if you look at the crypto market right now, right, Bitcoin is currently at 56,000. I'll show you in a second, or 57,000 right now. So it's at 57,000, going up a little bit. Yeah, it's going up a little bit. Bitcoin's at 57,000. Ethereum's at 4,200. The entire crypto market itself is down almost 2%, right? Which are high. I think the highest that the entire crypto market was like a 3 trillion market cap. And right now it's only at a 2.57 trillion market cap, all right? So as you see, like Binance coin is down, Cardano, XRP, Polkadot, Avalanche. The only coin that's really up and really doing well is Crow, and that's because Crow, for one, Crow has the their own app, crypto.com app, offers people like the ability to stake their Crow tokens. So I feel like a lot of people are staking their Crow tokens, and because so many people are waiting for the Crow like partnership deal with the Staples Center to happen. It's going to be a huge partnership deal on December 25th, Christmas, where the Staples Center, that super iconic area where place where basketball games and certain things happen, performances and everything. They're going to change the Staples Center name to the Crow Arena, the crypto.com arena. It's going to be a lot of like sports partnerships, like gaming and live streaming partnerships with Twitch. What else? Some other partnerships. I think UFC partnerships. It's going to be so much partnerships. They already got Matt Damon, which is like a popular actor, right? Popular celebrity. So I feel like that's why Crow Coin is doing so well, because I mean, people know what's coming. They know it's coming on December 25th, and that's the same day that the Lakers are going to play the Nets. I think I'm a live stream. I can't live stream the game, but I'm gonna just live stream on that day, and yeah. But yeah, Shiba's down. Was 409. So everything is down right now. Everything is technically down right now. This type of stuff happens when you have, like I said, either the stuff from India, like the crypto ban in India, or just other little things. But yeah. I gotta go for a walk pretty soon. My legs are fiending for it. Thank you all for tuning in again. By the way, if you guys haven't already, make sure to hit that like button again. Show some support. It helps the channel grow, right? It helps the crypto fam get into that higher algorithm. If you haven't already, make sure to follow me on Twitter. I will follow you back, all right? And Twitter is the best way to reach out to me for anything. So make sure to follow me on Twitter, y'all. I'm about to follow some people right now, actually. Let me read some comments. Somebody said something about Metaverse. Sandbox and Mana are doing pretty good. Yeah, I just checked the Decentraland. My mom bought the Decentraland when it was like 50 cents. I just seen it's like at $4 right now. A lot of Metaverse tokens are doing really good. I've been looking into getting into like more Metaverse tokens. If you think about it, right? I wonder if Saitama will have its own like Metaverse token. If we're coming up with our own like Sata City, I wonder if like that'll just be a part of that'll probably just be a part of Saitama token itself. I don't know, but yeah, I've been looking into getting into like some more Metaverse tokens. I've been hearing people come like making like millions and thousands of dollars investing in like Metaverse tokens and stuff. So, wait, audit in progress. Is this something new? I feel like that's. Wait, is this something new for the audit? I know that certic. Oh yeah. Also too, for those who don't know, the Certic team, right? The company that's doing the audit on Saitama, they're the ones, they're the ones that are doing the audit and everything on the app to make sure, you know, everything is like, you know, safe. They just posted this on Twitter. They said the Saitamask audit is in progress. Keep updated on the website for any changes. And then they said, Saitama Inu Wolfpack, we hear you. It says we have the best interest of the project and the communities at heart. Audits are always worth the wait. So hopefully this, you know, kills some of the FUD of people saying that it's not going to come out. It's no way that it's not going to come out. And if literally this company that has a super high reputation, right? They even work with Binance. It's no way they would post this if the Saitama mask, I can't even talk. If the Saitama app wasn't coming out, right? Shiba's actually trending on Twitter right now. Okay, Shiba, I see you. I see you. Shiba's trending. I do have a new Shiba video that I plan on. I still have to edit it. I was trying to like do that before the live stream, but I didn't have that much time. But I do have a Shiba video I'm gonna have to edit, and then I will upload that today. For anybody who's you know, looking forward to like a Shiba update. What else? Certic. Oh. Like Suzuki, Wright, Leonard, J Robo, Inu probably already pumped and getting ready to get dumped. Robo Inu? What is Robo Inu? Kuma would be worth checking. I've heard of Kuma a long time ago, actually. I know that one of the developers, I guess, who worked on Leash worked on Kuma. Yeah, I've had a chance to hop on it a long time ago. Said go watch some anime. He said metaverse, son. Yo, keep in mind, y'all. I do like, you know, I do like keeping y'all like in the spotlight as far as just like just in the know of what I've been looking into. But keep in mind, this is just some behind the scenes stuff. I haven't even like, I'm still learning about everything with this, but let me see. League of Ancients. So yeah, I've been trying to get into like these like metaverse tokens. Like I feel like the metaverse is going to be like the new like big thing. And if anybody is familiar with that popular like I guess you call it like MMORPG game, League of Legends, this metaverse token right here is going to be called League of Ancients. And they've already did a private sale. I'm mad that I missed out on it, but I'm gonna still try to get in when they actually officially release it. But yeah, it's going to be like a first, it says the first free to play to earn NFT mobile game. It's going to be on the Binance Smart Chain. The fact that, for those who don't know, the fact that the game League of Legends is already like freaking popular, you still have thousands, like I wouldn't even say thousands, I'll say hundreds of thousands of people who play it. I would say you have hundreds to thousands of streamers who stream it on Twitch. I feel like this could be very like some high potential type project right here, because in here, like the NFTs and stuff in here, you'll be able to like trade and like buy and sell NFTs for characters in the game, and you'll be able to also sell those NFT skins, like those outfits, those costumes for the characters, for real money. You'll be able to sell those outfits for real money. Will also be what's it over here? Yeah, it says trade hero skins for fuse them together to get greater rewards. It says increase your like lower tokens. That's what the tokens are called. Lower token yields by holding onto your NFT skins. So like I'm definitely looking into this. But this is just like some super behind the scenes type stuff. I think the game itself is going to come out sometime next year. NFT sale. Yeah, so the beta game is going to come out sometime late next year. So this is like super early stuff, but yeah, the game is supposed to come out the ending of next year, but I don't know when the tokens are going to come out. Private sale, NFT, token generation event. So I'm assuming sometime at the end of this year, I think like December. But yeah, metaverse tokens, I've been hearing about them, man. I've been hearing about it. I've been trying to put my little 2 cents in, because I can see these definitely blowing up in the future. I see them blowing them now. So y'all know much about Hex. It looks interesting. I know a little bit about Hex. The one thing I know, like the main thing I know about Hex token is people use it as like a stake. I guess it's popular when it comes to staking. But I definitely need to dive a bit more, not even a bit, a lot more into it to understand it a lot more. He says LOL equals League of Legends, right? So that's what I'm saying. So this right here, like this metaverse token, is literally going to be kind of like a spin-off of League of Legends. So just imagine if like this was to blow up as much as League of Legends, and like you got streamers and gamers and YouTubers playing it, and they figure out that they can literally, you know, trade their characters like outfit for real money. That can be huge. So I like me personally, I'm gonna probably put like, I'm gonna try to put so much in. I like put amount, like a certain amount in. I don't know how much I'll put in. I'll probably put like a few $100 in just to see how it goes. Certic audit went from onboarding to in progress. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Onboarding to in progress. I seen that picture. I seen the picture of what was it? I seen the picture. Certic. It says in progress, but I'm trying to see where exactly does it say it says this. Because it still just says onboarding right here. Where does it say in progress at? I feel like it's always said in progress, like right here. No assessment has been done yet. In progress under assessment by experts. Saitama. Confirmed. Yo, sir, y'all gotta get a dark mode. Y'all gotta get a dark mode, man. This thing too bright. I got sensitive eyes. Saitamask. UFO token is pumping as well. UFO token. I think I've heard of UFO token. Yo, I'm still trying to come up with a nice day to where we can just look at other tokens. I know some people probably be like either kind of like, I don't know, I guess uncomfortable with mentioning like other tokens. Like I said before, I don't mind talking about other tokens besides, you know, Sheeb and Saitama and Crow. I just like having specific like special streams for those days, so we can literally just look at just any different random crypto. But yeah, as far as the like this stream, I just wanted to like live stream the AMA. Keep in mind, if anybody wants to go over it again, like rewatch it or actually watch it because they missed out, feel free to just watch this live stream, like just rewind it. I also do like a mini recap after the live stream. Yeah, after the AMA, and yeah, it's currently 1:30. I'm gonna start getting ready to go for my walk. I gotta get some exercise. My legs is craving for it. And my legs are cold. He said, bro, how dare you saying all crypto is down without looking at the metaverse? I didn't say all crypto is down. I said the majority of crypto is down. He said metaverse plays was pumping. Right. I didn't say all crypto was down. I said the majority of crypto is down. Yeah, bro. When did you get in here, bro? I literally just got done saying the metaverse tokens is like something worth looking into. Actually, matter of fact, that reminds me. I want to look for like a metaverse price chart. Like a metaverse token price chart. Metaverse tokens. Excuse me. Metaverse index. Top metaverse coins. Top metaverse coins. Axie Infinity. Decentraland is at $5. Bro, what the heck? Yo, my mom bought Decentraland when it was like 50 cents. I didn't even know Decentraland was a metaverse token. My mom's the GOAT, man. I ain't gonna lie. She was buying metaverse tokens before I even knew about them. Yeah, we buy Engine Coin too. We buy Engine Coin early. We bought Axie Infinity. What else is there? Bro, imagine. Oh my, yeah. I can't wait for Sata City to come out. Yeah, so what's the market for? Okay, so this is the metaverse market cap today is $37.3 billion. It's up 17%. Yo, crypto fam, yo, we gotta start looking into these metaverse tokens too, y'all. We can't be missing out on the gains, man. We cannot be missing out on the gains. I might do that tomorrow. Like I no offense, bro. I already know there's like 20,000 Inu coins. There's 20,000 like alt Doge coins, man. You got baby Doge, mama Doge, gangsta Doge, preacher Doge. You got grandma Inu, bro. We need to start looking into these metaverse tokens, man. These metaverse tokens is looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good. They're looking pretty juicy. I ain't gonna lie. They're looking pretty juicy. I'm trying to become a millionaire before the end of this year. I know it can happen, man. We just got to get in early. We just got to get in early, man. What do y'all think of like a metaverse token, like a metaverse only stream token? What is that? That doesn't make sense. A metaverse only token live stream where we just like talk about like metaverse tokens. Try to find some ones with some high potential. Metaverse tokens market cap. Wish I had jumped on Sandbox when it was $1.21. Yeah, I've been hearing about Sandbox too. It says you're going to think your way right out of the metaverse and you're going to miss the whole thing. I'm putting into metaverse gaming. Yeah. I feel like metaverse gaming would definitely be like the way to go. Cause I feel like gaming itself is already, especially when it comes to crypto. I notice a lot of crypto projects like Crocoin, even Saitama, Sheeb, like even Sheeb is working on their own game and stuff. A lot of like crypto projects and crypto companies, they're even trying to get into like the gaming work, like the gaming industry and stuff. Now I met like metaverse is literally like the center, right? It's like you have crypto, you have gaming, and then you got metaverse. Metaverse is in the center. It's gaming and it's like crypto. And you know, it's 2-in-1. You can't go wrong with these. Starlink UFO, go. He said we buy low. UFO is a crazy good by now. Metaverse. He said you're already a millionaire. It's just a matter of time. Facts. It's time to master the metaverse. Yo, we got to be like Thanos out here, man, collecting all the infinity stones. We got to get the metaverse tokens. We got to get the what is it? The Lily Finance is going to be like the what is it? What is the first youth like crypto integrated like medical token, right? You got to get what is it? Obviously Saitama, right? You got Sheep. What else is there? You got to diverse, man. That's what I'm trying to tell people, man. You got to diverse the portfolio. Got to diverse the portfolio, man. That's why I'm looking forward to this. What is it? League of Ancients token. It's League of Ancients, and it was another one that's coming out. I'm trying to aim for some ones that haven't even came out yet. Like I know a lot of the popular ones that people are like talking about. Those are already done like 100x's and stuff. I'm trying to get into some that hasn't even like 10x yet. I'm trying to get into some ones to where like they, you know what I'm saying? Like we're fresh. They're fresh, brand new pump. This is Mana and Sand is still in the early stages. Wait to see if it drops, but the meta is taking over slowly. It's like a 5-year hold at least. It says we're on our way for sure. If you know where the transfer of money is going next, that is where you make your life changing money. An example: Bitcoin, Ethereum, next, then Metaverse, then meme, NFT cycle continues. True. It said, bro, will you review reward cycle token as utility token in RC Launchpad? Please review. I don't mind reviewing it. I'm gonna do a live. I'm gonna pick out a day and do a live stream where we just review just different tokens and stuff. So while I'm still thinking about that day, I'm gonna do it. For now, you can just subscribe, turn on the notifications so you don't miss out on that day. I mean, what's today? Today's Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving. Friday, maybe like a Friday stream, or maybe Mondays. Maybe we could do like a metaverse token Mondays or something like that. Okay, hold on, man. Metaverse token Mondays, man. You can't go wrong. Metaverse token Mondays, y'all. Do some live streams. Metaverse token Mondays. That'll be clean if I'm being honest. Metaverse token Mondays. Every Monday. Every meta. Yeah. That sounds pretty dope. It said don't sleep on D-Race. Check out Phantoms, pools, and farms. Big times reward for staking. My mom ended up buying some Phantom for my brother. I still don't understand why we didn't buy any, but she ended up helping him buy some Phantom token. And yeah, my brother's definitely made some nice profit from Phantom. UFO is correcting now. It's a steady climb. Is right for getting and giving this correction. Do you research? It said do your research. Dark metaverse is cool. Dark metaverse. What is dark metaverse? I wanna come across a metaverse that's like, because I feel like some metaverses are like kind of cool, but I probably don't see myself playing it. But then there's like, I'm trying to find a metaverse token that like I see myself playing it 12 hours a day, racking up all the tokens, taking over people's territory. Like I'm trying to find a metaverse token that like, cause like for those who don't know, I'm a gamer myself. Like I was born a gamer. So I'm trying to find a metaverse where like I can see myself even playing it and just like, at the same time enjoying it, getting into it deep. And of course some like online stuff. Like I want a metaverse project that's like online, to where like, let's say if I was to like create a party and like, if you all wanted to like play together, we can play together, take over some villages and stuff, man, take over some castles, take people's metaverse tokens, do some castle crashing. Like those are the type of metaverse tokens I'm looking for. It says you have Shiru Inu is fresh too. I don't have Shiru Inu. I've been hearing about it though. So join the IDO for Monkey Ball. It's going to be huge. IDO for Monkey Ball. Isn't Monkey Ball a game that came out like a couple like early 2000s? I said, bro, we're sitting here telling you and you're still telling us you're trying to find one. Well, that's the thing, bro. Like right now I only have a few minutes. Like I'm just chilling, chatting with y'all. But I'm about to go outside. I'm about to go for a walk. I'm about to come back. I'm about to chill. I'm about to take a shower because I've been sitting on my butt for like the past 6 hours. So like I said before, we can have like a special day where like y'all bring these same tokens up and I can actually sit down and look into them. I'm not looking into them right now because that'll just be more hours. And like I said before, I just have some other things to do. I still have to like make some videos and stuff. But so what is the kind of game you like? Like I said, like me personally, I like, imagine like an online game. I'll even say this, like battle royale games. Ever since like Fortnite came out, Apex Legends, like I love battle royale games. So I would love like a metaverse game that's like a battle royale, 50 people or like 100 people or something like that. Like those are the type of games I've been into lately. Free for all games, King of the Hill type games. It don't really matter. I mean, like I'm into like, whether it has to do with like, warriors, dragons, wizards, like all that stuff. It don't matter. I want the long lasting ones. Same here. Yeah, same. They're doing NFT and card games. Wolverine going to run next week when they drop the demo. Wolverine was working on like a metaverse too, or just a game. Russell just tweeted. All right, crypto fam, we have breaking news. The CEO of Saitama. I keep saying the CEO, the COO of Saitama. Russ has just tweeted. Let's see what he said, y'all. Let's see what he said. Let's see if we about to be overnight millionaires. Inside joke. I can't type for nothing, bro. I see what Russ said. All right, so Russ said, he said, follow for updates, everyone. Working together to make sure your money is safe. That's what is most important. Okay. My freaking legs are cold, man. Thank you for letting me know that Russ just tweeted. My stomach is growling over here. I ain't got no snacks in my room. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get my day started. Certic also. I'm gonna follow some people right now on Twitter. All right, feel free to follow me on Twitter. Anyone is welcome to slide in my DMs. All right, just you know, be cool. All right, we follow people right here. We got a lot of follow. Okay, we got a lot of follows. Let me follow some more people, man. My Twitter name is right here. It's Knoob77. I got the name Knoob from when I was a kid. I combined the name Obi-Wan Kenobi and Mace Windu together, and I came up with Knoob. You know what I'm saying? Super big Star Wars fan growing up. Still a Star Wars fan, but you know. Let me see. All right. First off, shout out to Saitamask is coming. Richard, Sweets, Rob, 80 Rice, Martin. What the hell is this? I know they said my cousin. I thought this was my cousin. I'm like, hold on a second. Jason Smith, Issy and Ham, shout out to you. And Darren Porter, thank you all for the follows. Followed you right back. Yo, if I haven't already, y'all gotta check this video, alright? This video I uploaded like a few days ago. It's a video of me explaining how Saitama will be like the Amazon company of the cryptocurrency space. And this was actually said by the chief marketing officer of Saitama, his name is Elon Mansour on Twitter. And he said that Intran, all right, will be like the CEO of Binance. All right, so go check that out. A lot of people don't know the potential that Saitama has. I definitely recommend y'all go check this video out, all right? The guy who made this video did a pretty good job. I can't even lie, man. I can't even lie. He needs a blanket. I need a what's the little like what's the little thing those I forgot what it was called. People used to they weren't robes. I forgot what they were called. I need one of those though, or like some type of feet warmers. I don't know. It says Monday fam send reminder. Yo, that's the thing. I'm gonna try to start like planning that day for the Monday metaverse day. I'm not making any promises that will happen, but I will say this. I will try my best to get a live stream going on Monday for like the metaverse tokens, because I do want to get into metaverse tokens. I do want to find some juicy ones, and yeah. So, damn, my stomach is growling. Yo, before I do bounce, if anybody wants to ask me something, the time to do it would be right this moment. I'm gonna head out in about like 3 minutes. I'm gonna go for a nice little walk, get some fresh air, grab something to eat because I'm starving right now. Like my stomach is growling. It says Russ tweeted on Say the City may need to scroll down. Yeah. Oh, okay. I didn't see this. Thank you for telling me. He said Saitama Guru said he said this literally gives me goosebumps thinking about it. It will change the way we interact, shop, view events, do business, games, etc. The future is inevitable, and Saitama will be at the forefront, paving the way. All right, let's check this video. Let's check this this video. I can't even talk right now because I'm so hungry. I'm gonna turn this music off. All right, so Russ posted this, y'all. This is supposed to be like the Nope. Alrighty. Let's see. Welcome to Say the City. Okay. A city of dreams. Let's see. I wish the quality was a bit better. It says interact with others via virtual and augments something. What does it say? An augment what? Oh God. This thing's about to tear my live stream up. Workshop. Whatever. So the future is here. Saitama. Alright, let me go back. I gotta mute it first though. Actually, no copyright strike. Alright, let me see. Bro, this is like some Cybertron 2077 stuff going on. I'm digging it. Interact with others via virtual, augmented, and reality. Oh yeah, in virtual, augmented, and reality. Workshop and play games with friends. Okay. I don't have any friends, but okay. No, I'm just playing. The future is here. Yo, the crypto fan, we gonna be in here. As soon as it released, we gonna be in here taking over. Yo, one thing that my sister just told my mom, that her friend told her. I don't know what metaverse token he bought, but it was his metaverse token that my sister's friend had bought, and she said that he was able to buy like literally buy some property out here in California. So she said that he bought I forgot what property he bought, but let's just say he bought like a tennis ball court, or he bought like some type of store located in California, and she said that anytime somebody wants to go into his store or go into his area, they have to pay him. I wonder if that'll be the same with Say the City. Like, imagine if you buy a building in Say the City, and like, I wonder if they'll make it to where like anytime somebody if anybody wants to like use your business or go in your area, they'll have to pay you for it. Kind of like owning like an NFT or something like that, but owning like virtual property, that'll be freaking ridiculous, man. That'll be insane. That'll be insane. So time will be exciting to watch come 2022. Am I following this dude? Oh no, I'm not. I remember him from the Sheep days. So that's like all the updates we got so far. It said Wolverine is the Mortal Kombat style play to earn, player versus player. Hey, I'm a big fan of Mortal Kombat. So yo CJ, if you're down, remind me on Monday. Like I said, I plan on doing like the Monday, what is it? The Metaverse Mondays. And if you remind me, I would definitely be happy to check that out, bro. This ain't nothing better than crypto fam. Much love, Nefty. Should I sell my sheep? Yo, Marlon, I made a new sheep video. I still have to edit it. So I will have that video out today for sure. I talk about why I feel like sheep is, in that long-term territory, and pretty much the things that I feel like sheep needs to get that price pumping again. So if you want, you can check the video out as soon as I release it. Just make sure to subscribe and turn on the notifications. And then after that, after you watch the video, I'm sure you probably have a better idea of knowing if you want to sell sheep or keep holding it. All right. Because I've said this before, I feel like sheep is still a good investment. I just feel like it's more long term now. And when it comes to people who come in, with like a $50 or $100 investment, I feel like I said, I feel like sheep is long term. But if they want to see their money grow faster, That's why I ended up making that video a few weeks, like a week ago on Crow. Like when I made that video on Crow already over doubled in price. Reason why I even introduced Saitama to the channel, because Saitama hasn't even like had none of the things that like none of the utilities even be like released yet. Saitama still hasn't been listed on any of the exchanges and stuff. When it comes to Sheeb's already been listed on all the big exchanges except for Robinhood. So like, in my opinion, I feel like in order to get Sheeb price going again, Sheeb need to get listed on Robinhood or the Robinhood crypto wallet that's supposed to be coming out maybe sometime next year. We need the Oshiverse, right, which is like the Shiboshi NFT game to come out. We need the Shibarium, which is Sheeb's own like blockchain to come out. Sheeb has a huge market cap now, and in order to move huge market caps, you need huge like news and huge like utilities and other things to come out to keep it pumping, right? So like I said, that video is going to come out later today, and yeah. He said, I want to see results, not videos. I agree with you, Gilbert. I want to see some results too, my man, for sure. My man Rob says, City. Yeah, that's pretty awesome, man. That's pretty awesome. Like, this crypto stuff, man, crypto, metaverse, is like, and I feel like the people who are familiar with this, like the people who know about this now are like, I feel like some people don't even understand how early they are. Like some people don't even understand, bro. Like, it's a blessing to be this early into this, community. It says, stop focusing on Saitama. Let them do their thing. You need to focus on the metaverse or you will regret it. Nah, bro. Like that's the thing, Chew. I'm already focusing on the metaverse. That's the thing. I might not be putting as much time into it, but I'm focusing on it. I'm definitely gonna be in there, bro. Watch. You go come back, and I'm gonna be telling you the best 5 token or metaverse tokens to look forward to, man. Guaranteed. He said, Saitama, bro, you're going to focus yourself right on the metaverse. Oh, yeah, yo, Chew, I'm going to tell you this right now, bro. I understand where you're coming from. I understand that you're more focused on the metaverse and stuff. But please don't be like one of these other like assholes coming in here like trying to like crap on Saitama, bro. It's unnecessary, all right? I had somebody else coming in here talking about like pretty much the same thing, like, yo, focus on metaverse. It's kind of like, I appreciate it. I appreciate the alert, the heads up. But when it comes to like trying to bash another token while trying to like promote the token you're talking about, I don't like that, bro. I don't like that. So I want you to know I understand what you're saying, but it's no need to bash Saitama, Sheeb, or any other tokens to promote another token, bro. All right. I got lots of little baskets. My man says Saitama and Luffy. I believe Luffy's going to get listed on Saitama on Saitamask, right? He said, "Isn't Seda City a metaverse?" Yeah, I believe Seda City's. Yeah. Seda City is going to be a metaverse, so that'll be our own metaverse. But I did say that I do want to focus on, like other metaverse tokens, because I feel like the metaverse, just in general right now is booming. So we'll definitely get that going. He said, well, we just told you the best 5. Well, if you don't mind telling me again on Monday, then I would appreciate it, man. If you don't want to, I'd understand. I'll find them myself, man. This is I won't say this is my job, but this is my hobby. So I'll get there somehow, man. But yeah, other than that, thank y'all for tuning in, man. I appreciate y'all showing love. Like I said before, I do plan on releasing like a Sheeb video. I do plan on making a Saitama video later too. Like I said before, I do want to look into like the metaverse tokens. I'm gonna probably do that on Monday and just call it like Metaverse Token Mondays. We'll see. But yeah, other than that, I'm about to go grab something to eat. I'm about to go for a nice little walk and some fresh air, clear my mind. All right, let my brain breathe a little bit. And yeah, other than that, if you guys do want a recap on the AMA, feel free to rewind this live stream, and you'll pretty much be able to watch the AMA that they had with the CTO of Saitama. He talked a lot about the exchanges and stuff and like the app and everything. And I do a little mini recap on that. All right. So yeah, other than that, I love y'all. Stay safe. I'll catch y'all soon. Peace. And General, I see you in the chat a lot, bro. I'm gonna mod you, all right? I'm gonna mod you. What's I been seeing here a lot? I'm gonna mod some people next stream too. But yo, yeah, I love y'all. Stay safe. I'll catch y'all soon. He said, thanks, brother. Glad I was able to catch you. Yo, thank you for joining, man. Shout out to everybody for joining, honestly. But yeah, I'll catch y'all soon. I might stream tomorrow. I don't know. I might stream tomorrow just because, like, I know I'm not doing nothing for Thanksgiving. So, I don't know. We'll see, though. But I'll catch y'all soon, all right? Peace.